Okay, right out the gate. Let me apologize for fucking. Let me apologize for Nightbot. My bad. My bad on that. Bama Beauty, I am so sorry. I don't know the fucking rules. I don't know the rules. I said, damn, dude, I don't have anybody that likes me anymore. Like, all the ladies that used to like me fucking hate me now. And it's like, what are you gonna do? I mean, fuck. Well, I don't. What can you do? What can you do? So anyway, and everybody's live right now. So I've literally was supposed to done this like 3 hours ago, but I'm like the little guy on the totem pole, so I really can't be, going up in the shadows of some of these bigger channels. But they all like fuck his birthday. Nah, I don't care. But anyway, so I put Nightbot on there. I said, you know what, man, I don't need nobody. I'll teach Nightbot to do some tricks and shit. I'll put Nightbot on here. I'll tell it what to do. Hey Mac, thank you, sweetheart. Good to see you, baby. I will teach, Nightbot how to quarterback this fucking thing. And so I was doing good, really, just to get like just to get the some bitch to function. Like, I know, right? It's because that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody's live. Like, everybody's live. Like, the lolcow verse is fucking. Hunter, what's up, Bubba? The lolcow verse is kicking it up right now. They are fucking throwing it down over there. Keemstar is an absolute fucking genius. I got to hang out in the fucking Discord a little while ago with Boogie and Billy the Fridge. And I'm going to tell you, man, of course it's internet drama, so a whole lot of it's, take it with a grain of salt. I mean, I won't say it's scripted, but it's heavily, which is, it's YouTube, man. That's all I know to say. It's YouTube. But as far as the thought process that goes into the branding and the business model of what Keemstar is doing, it's fucking genius. Now, I'll tell you about that in a minute. But, Center, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Dude, since I'm going to figure out to reel Nightbot back in, I didn't know, like, the rules. Like, oh, hey, man, now I feel like a total asshole. Like, but now I'm just going to get him to do it tomorrow. I decided for a couple of reasons. A, seems like my birthday for the last 4 decades has either been on a fucking Monday or a Wednesday. Like, I don't know where leap year plays into this, but I feel like leap year is past. It's leaped right the fuck over. Oh shit, Nightbot is hustling. Nightbot is. Okay, but we've got to fucking tone. God almighty, hold on, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Hold on, let me do this right now. Let me turn off all the other settings. I just wanted the son bitch to like pimp my CashApp, pimp my fucking Discord link, toss out my other socials. Just the basic shit. I didn't want the son bitch to come up in here all fucking, chat Nazi and shit. That was not the intention. Y'all know me. I ain't one to block much of anything. Hell, my address was in there a couple times before I just let it run. Fuck it. What are you gonna do? Alright, let's go over here. Nope, that's not where I need to be. Timers. Alright, let's go to timers. Let's go to Nightbot commands. Default. Alright. Allows users to get a list to get. We don't want that. Where's the rules? Like, chat moderation. There we go. Oh my god. Block keywords and phrases. Disabled. Excess caps. Disabled. Excessive emotes. Y'all can throw all the boobs and grapefruit up in there, eggplant up in there you want. I don't give a shit. Me chat, Sue chat. Excess symbols. Fuck, doesn't bother me none. And links. I don't think you can do that anyway, so we'll let that sit like that is. Now, is there somewhere to save this? Do I have to save it? Documentation. I don't see where to save it. I guess it just stays like that, maybe? I don't know. Alright. Now y'all can cuss away and see what happens. See if maybe, man, what's up, buddy? Shit, how you doing, man? Good to see you. What Miner find out? Oh, yeah. Miner's already slinging it. He's already slinging it. So, anyway. Alright, I guess that should be cleared up now. That should be, you should be able to cuss and flip birds and, Anything else you want to do? You know, say what you want about that locale. Like, have any of y'all been following? I know a couple of y'all have. I see some of y'all over in the chats. Like, dude, Keemstar is a motherfucking genius. I was talking about this the other day, but the guy just, dude, he's literally, essentially got the same show going on in three times, right? So you got the Locale Live, then you got the Locale Queens, which is the female version. And so like back to back. And then, thank you, Stevie. I appreciate it. You fucking fucker. I had a chick used to call me that. She doesn't anymore. Anyway, so, essentially it's the same show, right? Like back to back. And then there's a recap show, which everybody likes recap shows and clip channels. I mean, that's some of these live streams that are 4 or 5 fucking hours long. Like, had Truckin' had a clip channel, you know how much fucking brain cells we all could have saved fucking 5-10 years ago? If we had a good clip channel, so you had to sit through 5 hours and just dribble. But anyway, and then they got this recap show, right? That basically recaps what you just saw. Now, I thought that was weird. I thought, why would you do that? That's kind of strange. I mean, you're going to recap something they just saw. For a relatively new show, it seems strange. But to get access to behind the scenes and the Discords and any other kind of shit, it's a $10 membership, right? So literally, remember when we all used to trip out about how Jay, I don't know if he's still alive or not, but I've wondered myself, how we used to kind of think it was funny that some of these channels, well, Jay had it, where literally it was the exact same fucking people that were members on both channels. You know what I'm saying? It was the same people just on 2 different channels paying the same memberships. Well, that's kind of what he's got going. He's literally, I mean, he's got a minimum $10 membership to get into any of the access to any of the cool shit. It's $10. And then it's $10 for the girl show. And then it's another membership. I think it's $4.99 for the recap. But anyway you slice it, that's essentially $25-$30 off the same person. I mean, multiple. That is fucking genius. That is absolutely genius. Because I see a lot of the same names in all of them. And now I'm starting to see a whole lot of people from over there too, which is cool. I assume most of it followed Savage over there because of what's been going on. But, dude, they got one tier on there that it goes straight from $4.99 to $9.99. Then it jumps again to like PayPig, which is fucking $99.99. And then I saw on the recap tonight, there's a fucking $4.99 spot on there. $500 motherfucking membership. Look, man, Keem, you my dog. I love you, man. But I'm gonna tell you, $500 fucking membership. That better come with a fucking blowjob dispenser. That's something. That's insane, dude. Like, that's next level fucking orbiter. That's big time shit there. Anyway, Sin, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Thank you. I don't I don't think that, I mean, really, you can't hate. That's I used to make fun of people for shit like that, but at that level, that's just in fucking genius. If you haven't watched any of the content, dude, if you want, like, Springer level shit, it is fucking hilarious. Like, I'm sorry, and I know some people in this community have a little trouble with it over there because it's rude and crude and foul and, you know, all this horrible shit being said and whatnot. All of that is true. That is all true, yes, all of it. But then it dawned on me. Like, again, I've said this about a million comparisons. Compared to some of the shit go down in this community, hell, I'd say, look, if you get roasted in the chat by a couple fucking thousand people, or you get just, you know, non-stop chat chaos trolling shit talking, ain't that better than a crackhead showing up at your house in a U-Haul? I think so. I think it is. It's better than a crackhead showing up at your house in a U-Haul. Absolutely. Better believe. That's the kind of shit happens here. Motherfuckers will call CPS on your kids. Over there, you get turned into a meme. It's not that big a deal. I find it to be way more. You would love it over there, Benelli. It is so shades of what it used to be like in the early Marty days. And he comes up over there. He's been mentioned in rotations a couple of times. I mean, it's fucking about locales. Trust me, they all know who Cyrax is. Which means they all know who fucking Marty is. And, of course, they're really, they like in all the big ones. Like, whatever like Foodie Beauty, whatever her name is. Yeah. And I didn't mean like all the big ones. I meant like, you know what I mean? like bigger YouTubers. But, follow her. That's a weird chick, man. She didn't become like Muslim or what have you. I know she's walking around with a hijab on. I still never left her server, Stevie. I'm like one of 5 people still in that Discord server. Because the way it was, I just refused to leave it. Everybody started belling and shit. Like, everybody thought it was a troll. Nobody thought that girl really died. And people were literally just sitting around for fucking days, weeks, waiting for her to pop back up. Make a fucking, gotcha, bitch. That never happened. Till finally, I think one of her kids came into the fucking, said, how fucked up is that? You want to talk about how fucked up the internet is? How fucked up is that? That one of her kids had to come into that server to validate that his mother had indeed passed away. That's the internet. That's where we are now. So comparatively speaking, to the shit you see over here versus the shit that, I say, wait, that's a YouTube asshole? Yeah. They're giving it a test run, making sure everything's working back functioning properly. But good to see you. Thank you so much. So yeah, like, I don't, shit, let me see if I can find this damn video. And then, of course, and another thing, kind of weird, probably nobody knows who this is. This ain't got much to say on it. I just saw it. This is kind of a political thing. Nick Fuentes. If anybody knows who Nick Fuentes is, I knew from him streaming on YouTube 10 years ago when he was a baby. Somebody tried to kill that dude today. Like, this is the dude, like him or not, man. He's, sat down with some pretty big political people, and dude definitely gets around. Pretty big following in the IRL sphere. Some dude went and killed like 3 people, and then showed up at his house and tried to kill him a little while ago. But, well, it's a couple hours ago now, I guess. Killed 3 people in some suburb outside of Chicago, and then came to where this dude was at, and literally you can see him on the ring cam, over YouTube and streaming and shit. Did you see that on the news? Dude, literally. Like, okay, maybe that's what I'm saying, is they should now release the body cam footage, because that's actually what I was watching, and I watched the ring cam footage and the body cam footage, and like, there's no ands or buts. It wasn't like some YouTube shit that every now and then does spill over into your real life. Like, I don't even mean like some fucking CPN and Chuck Reeves shit that actually fell into your front yard with an ass whooping and a hammer. Like, we've seen some YouTube shit go real life. We've seen it. But it's pretty fucking far between. Now, this dude straight came to his house. 100%. Fucking full face helmet on. Walks up. Sets down this book bag. You can hear the pistol. And then he's strolling around door to door. Like, I'm telling you, there you go. And now it's even worse, because it's like worse than a YouTube, counter strike where you have to give up all your information. Now his fucking house has been blasted all over the news. And let's face it, man. Obviously, most people know my political stance. He makes me look mild in comparison. That's impressive. He didn't used to be that way. But he's a little out there on some things. And dude, still over shit talking. That's essentially what he did. Whether the jokes were in poor taste or what, it didn't make his shit. Jesus. He's a fucking IRL streamer. Come on. Are you fucking with me right now? To come to somebody's fucking house like that, literally trying to break up in this bitch to shoot you? Jesus. Motherfuckers need to lay off the caffeine and log the fuck off. And it's crazy, though, that even in some of those type situations, pound for pound, I still see more bullshit in this community as far as on the daily. Maybe it's not, some of it's not as bad. But I don't know. Calling CPS to somebody's house is pretty fucked up. Sending crackheads to your house is pretty fucked up. Some of these YouTubers now are getting so fucking involved in these cases, it's absolutely terrifying, really. We've all seen that clip, and they're over there at Jones's watching it, or were. The parents of Chris Proudfoot truth panel the other night. That shit has went. It's been the talk of the town. Like, I finally sat and watched it a couple hours ago. Well, at least Clipper's clip of it. I figured Clipper gets all the good part. That was 30 minutes. If Clipper puts up a 30-minute clip, you guarantee that covers all the shit you really want to see as far as to get you into where you're going for the meat and potatoes of the video. More than enough. More than enough. Who has a show on Fox? Oh. Kaylee McEnany. You're not blocked. Oh, no, Nightbot might have got you. I went and turned all that shit off. I didn't know that it had all these, like, pre-mandatory settings where it just, like I said, I just wanted the sumbitch to peddle CashApp, PayPal, Discord links, social media links, shit like that. I didn't want the sumbitch coming up in here, like the Guns and Navarro, just going buck on everybody. I mean, I saw so many people shit getting popped up. He's a smart ass why he does it. Or at least on my end. I don't know if y'all can see that. He's a smart ass why he times you out. It's like, what a dick. I didn't make him do any of that. I didn't make him say any of that shit. He just does it, man. Nightbot is a bitch. Absolutely. I mean, I tell you what it is. I think if it's originated for, like, Twitch, and we all know that Twitch is, like, really, really bad. Like, you can't say anything over there. You can say, like, just almost anything, and you'll get in some kind of trouble. Twitch is really, really bad. Or it used to be. I don't know how it is now. I fucking hated Twitch. I hated it. When your chat looks like a fucking slot machine, I just hate it. People fucking, you think you're making good money for the night, but you don't really know, because you're getting paid in fucking bits and tokens and roses and stickers and fucking horseshoes and, balls. I don't know. It's random shit, little diamonds and stuff. TikTok's kind of the same way. I don't even understand what the fuck's happening. It's like, how much money did you make today? I don't know. I got 2 diamonds and a half a sailboat. I think we're going to be okay. I don't know what any of that shit means. Don't know what any of it means. Nightbot has absolutely come up in here swinging the hammer. Swinging it. Anyway. So that's been my main interest of the last couple of days. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm really into the Love Cow thing. The Keemstar and Boogie 298. Boogie. Oh, and Wings. Dude, like I said, they're old characters of the YouTube days. Depending on how long you've been around, you might not know who they are. Definitely fun. If you like Springer, and you like just people bitching about damn near anything, like, that is kind of what it's like, Stevie. It's kind of like shades of all Jamie. Jamie actually would have been great on this show, come to think about it. Because they were pulling people that, had a little bit of a following or had some sort of, inner ties to some of the people that were already on the show. And that's how I think most everybody kind of got over there from here, was because Savage got tagged to be one of the queens. Makes sense. If you've ever seen Savage in action, that's why they call her Savage. She would, like, get on that ass. That's what she do. She's a handful. She's absolutely a handful. And she has history with one of the girls on the show, so it makes even better. So people have been kind of following over there lately, because Savage will make guest appearances, and it's absolutely wonderful. The chemistry between her and Tina is something that everybody should watch at least one time. I mean, everybody should go see it at least once when she's on there. We talking about Tina? Are we talking about Savage? Nicole, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you, baby. Thank you. Just see who we talking about. Are we talking about Savage or Tina? I hope we talking about Savage. I don't know if I don't know if OnlyFans or adult film industry is in the cards for Tina. I could be wrong. I mean, they've got categories for about damn near anything. So, I don't want to jump to conclusions. But, I'm going to say that Savage is fucking absolutely a gangster. Absolutely. Savage is absolutely a gangster. She's, I'm telling you, man, handful. Let's see. I don't know. It did stop doing it. It just popped up and says, no, okay, that's something else. I thought it said it blocked somebody else for a second. I was going to say, I'm almost positive there's nothing else on. But the link thing, let me look. Maybe that's just a message only I can see. Yeah, I guess it is. Alright, never mind. As long as nobody else is getting blocked or... I can't believe it fucking does that, dude. Like, I didn't tell it to do anything. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, fuck it. Anyway, here we go. I wanted to fucking... I almost hate to go over this video now because I'm pretty sure everybody in the whole fucking town's seen it. But I still think I'm going to. Why? Because I can. It's good to see you, Blue Man. Hell. It's nice to see... Oh, I actually got this fucking screen up, too. See, I'm way off tonight. I don't know. Does Tina know Dolly? Is that legit? Wait. Like, we talking the same Tina knows Dolly fucking... Where's our baby? That Dolly? They know each other? Please tell me that's the case. Please tell me that's the case. Okay. Phew. I didn't even think about fucking paper cut Tina. My bad. I totally didn't think about... Oh, my God. Okay. Whew, shit. I was really fixing to go do some research, like, right now. I was fixing to start digging like a motherfucker. Because I was thinking this is going to be the greatest shit ever. Because, like, with the, you know, the deal that already stands between Savage and Tina, and now, you know, this other Tina. And I'm thinking... and I'm thinking between Savage and Polly. Good to see you. Thank you, sweetheart. I saw you earlier and I totally for some reason I couldn't get to tag you. Thank you. Truly I appreciate you very, very much. You can't miss this, Tina. You ever remember, like, okay, remember the Goonies? She reminds me of the old woman off the Goonies. Or Don't Throw Mama from the Train. Or something like that. That's what she makes me think of. The Goonies. But she's like, she's kind of one of them hard-ass old women, but, you know, really if you got to know her, it's probably like a peach, you know what I'm saying? She's probably a really, really, really nice woman, but it's part of the shtick, you know? She's like this fucking beast, and, she's something else. But in my mind, I'm thinking, holy shit, we got fucking Tina D and Savage, which is already a huge, huge problem. And thank you so much, sweetheart. It's already a huge problem. And now we throw Dolly in the mix. Oh my God. That would be the greatest shit ever. Ever. There's no proof. YouTuber not will allow it. There is no proof that is true. I do got hairy, well, at least one of my toes are hairy too. Don't hobbits have like hairy ass toes? They do. I think they got hairy toes. I got a pretty gnarly big guy. Other than that, I guess he has a toe hawk. He's a toe hawk. But other than that, I guess the rest of them are fine. That one toe boy look like some hobbit feet. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I don't really know. I know a lot of times if you shave, like it would come back like thicker and whatnot. I always thought if I shaved my toe, what would happen? Like, would it grow back like beard hair? Would it come back worse? What do I do? Do I shave it? Do I just clip it? Because it doesn't matter to you wearing flip-flops. When wearing flip-flops, it's like your big toe is trying to, like, hide a bald spot. You know what I'm saying? It's got a fucking comb over. I guess that's my best hobbit trait. Got hobbit feet. Damn, I was so stoked about that Dolly thing. I can't believe I wasn't thinking about Paper Cut Tina. Like, how the hell you say Dolly and Tina and me not... I don't know. I guess because I quit watching her. Like, she kind of faded into obscurity. I don't know what really happened to Paper Cut's content, but it started off like it was really, really, you know, shy and timid and the quiet girl, you know, in school, trying to kind of open up and, you know, find her footing. And then it turned into like you know, burlesque dancing and occasional bee flashing. And at that point in time, her numbers were doing like really good. Like, her numbers really picked up. She started beaving the cam. Numbers really started climbing. And then for whatever reason, she disappeared for a minute, come back, and every time I'd pop in, it was almost like a, I don't know, very seminarish, maybe. I don't know. They're just, it wasn't the same kind of content, let me say that. It just wasn't the same business model, man. Not the same shit she had been climbing the charts with. Dude, I've got true story, asshole. I still have one on fucking StreamYard. Because when the shit first went down, I was in there one night. Cause I started going by there because it was funny. Because at the time, Dolly hated me, right? This is before Turtle Island and all that shit. Dolly hated me. And so I would, I just lurk. Fucking orbit around the scene a little bit. I always thought the guy was funny to watch and shit, so. I don't remember why, but, oh, yeah, I do. Because we were being fucking nice. We were being nice, damn it. She had went live, and she had, like, literally just a handful of people in there. And she's such a sweet woman. And I don't even remember who it was or where we were, or it was all the way back in Queen's Discord. I think it was. I think it was in Queen's Discord. Huh. Fuck it, it was a long time ago. It probably was. Anyway, and somebody came in and said, hey, we should go over and support her and rally the troops a little bit, whatever. So that's what we did. And it was like the nicest blocking I ever took. So we all come in there, we're being nice as shit, man. People are dropping some coin and whatever, fucking running their numbers up and lights up and shit. And finally, she sees me and locks in and goes, Willow, aren't you the Willow that Dolly speaks about? Could be. And then she says, I really appreciate you being here, but you can't be here. I'm a turtle, and you're a bee. I like to fucking die. It was like the cutest, saddest shit ever. You can't be here. I'm a turtle, and you're a bee. It felt like fucking the monocules and the Capulets, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I just got dumped. Like, and I know what it feels like. But yeah, it's kind of what it felt like. I felt like, I was like the bad boy from the wrong side of the tracks, and she was the middle-aged housewife that occasionally whips her beef out on the internet. I'm thinking we're going places. I mean, so anyway, I'm in here being nice as shit. I'm not talking shit. I'm not making no jokes. I'm being like altar boy. Like, I am fucking being super nice. Come up in here wishing her luck and, all this good shit and what have you. And then I get the whole fucking spiel about how, sorry, you're one of them. I'm like, are you fucking with me right now? I was in there for like another 30 minutes because she wouldn't do it. I was there just moseying around. And she's like, Willow, you really can't be here. Now I feel like the husband's coming home or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you've got to go. It just went on for like seriously 20-30 minutes. It went on for a minute. And I think finally, I guess she did finally block me. I don't remember exactly how or why it happened. But it's like it's the nicest block ever. I mean, you all hear the parents, that this is gonna hurt, me more than it hurts you. I really think she believed that. I really felt her pain. She did not want to block me at all. But she had marching orders from King Koopa and the head turtle in charge and said this motherfucker got to go. And that was it. So the nicest block I ever got in all of YouTube. I guess she had to unblock me. Yeah. I know, yeah, she definitely unblocked me. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she knew. Like, I mean, it's like people are throwing digital dollars and shit. Like, I mean, she was shaking it. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I made jokes. I mean, like, I'm making jokes now and shit. I mean, it look, it's just too funny not to. But then I started defending her. Y'all know me, I'm the contrarian. I'm gonna go fucking whatever way, it's not the norm, more than likely. And when everybody started flipping her, she's such a skank. I can't believe she's over there doing this shit. Blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking, all right, now, hold up. So I started watching these clips, seeing who was talking about her. And it was Peach. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you, baby. Hope you're doing fantastic. She, oh my God. That was a funny time. I don't remember why I stayed over there so long, but I was over there for a good bit. There was always just crazy shit happening around that panel. And then, obviously the whole thing that came to a head that got her kind of doing her own shit was the saga, between Dolly and her and that whole mess. But so anyway, you start looking at some of the women that were trashing her all of a sudden now that, she's, a go-go dancer and shit 2 nights a week on YouTube. That people started, really dogging her and going after her and shit. I'm thinking, man, fuck that. That's not cool. I mean, how, like, what? No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. And, especially when you look at who some of these women were. Like, I ain't trying to be a dick, but I am trying to be a dick because I'm over not being a dick. Totally over it. And some of these bitches ain't got no business talking, not nay shit about not none of them. And I ain't, I don't even know how old Tina is, but, I'm gonna say she got me by a handful of birthdays. And, dude, I mean, she looked better than all these bitches that was talking shit. I say that. This woman got to be pushing down. Who the fuck? How old is she? Somebody in the chat got to know. She's like in her fucking mid-60s, early 60s, maybe. She ain't like, fucking dude. And I'm telling you, there are bitches that were talking shit that pound for pound, I'm telling you straight the fuck up, would not dare go up against this old woman. See, do you know that for sure? Are you just throwing a number out there? But no. That's a lot more. Oh, then yeah. Well, I mean, it's a few, but I don't think that it just I don't know. It just was not a good look, man. It was just not a fucking good look. And all these little young Kit Kat girls talking shit. And I'm sitting there thinking, turn your camera on, heifer. You better quit that shit. That woman got you by fucking 2-3 decades and still look better than you. Better watch yourself now. Don't be doing it. And it's kind of cool too because she's so timid. She's so fucking timid. She's like a baby deer. She's just fucking super timid. So in a roundabout sort of way, I thought it was good for her. I'm like, hey man, get out there and shake your shit, girl. Go on with it. And then she finally, flipped that dress up that time. I said, okay, reel it back in, girl. It's a family show. Reel it back in. It's a family show. Can't just drop it like it's hot. It's fucking past 10 o'clock, and we all too old for that shit. The fuck are you doing? Pull it back. But it built her confidence. She was fucking out there a couple nights a week, man, just flexing. Like, I think she liked all the shit talking. She liked all the hate. She liked all the attention. It's pretty good for her. I said, it's good for her self-esteem. Get after it, old gal. Hell. Anyway. She's back around, though, which is also why I can't believe that I didn't catch that when you said, Tina. I haven't seen any of her shit in my feed in, like, a minute. But then, like, just yesterday, the day before, I started seeing, a couple things pop up over her. But is this like, I don't know why when I see it. Like, maybe it's just a little bitty picture in my feed. But it makes me think of, like, a modern Wendy's sign. Like, if it was, like, 2024 is what they would have made Wendy's look like. The little girl on the sign. Like, if you were, like, an adult version. I don't know why it just makes me think of a Wendy's sign. Maybe it's the hair color. Who the fuck knows? But I have no idea what kind of content she's doing. I'm going to say she's probably not doing her her old bit, her old routine. Just a hunch. I could be wrong. Who the fuck knows? So anyway, before I get to this video, it's the weirdest birthday ever. Like, just weird. That's the shitty thing when your birthday's really close to Christmas. Because you get to do all that other shit around the holidays that you don't really want to do. So it just kind of just piles onto this already overgrown pile of shit that you have to deal with because it's the holidays. And I love the holidays, don't get me wrong. I love this time of year. The closer we get to it, I'm really glad when it's over. And I can start sitting around bitching about being cold and how I can't fucking wait until it gets warm again. And where is this fucking video? Huh. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, because it's not actually from... Never mind, it's a clip, stupid ass. Stupid ass, stupid ass. Now I won't share it. Huh. I can't believe about this Nick Fuentes shit. I'm literally fucking tripping about that. Tripping the fuck out about that. I meant to post that link down there too if anybody wanted to come up. If anybody wants to come up, you can just hop the fuck up. I will put the link out there, I just haven't done it. Huntress! How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. I hope you're fantastic this evening. Hope life is doing you well. Almost time for the... So you got kids. Like, you know, I get it. Holidays are probably like, you know, probably stressful as shit. It would seem like to me if I had like small children, I would... It'd be cute, but I'd be super happy when it's probably over too. Seems like it's probably a little worse when you got like small kids and whatnot. But it's probably worth it. I'm sure it's cute. Okay, where the fuck is it? No, that's not it. There. Nope. Present. There we go. Hopefully I don't get fucking hit for this shit. Whoever fucking struck me, or well, hit my shit for just that temporary takedown thing where I had to pull it for a little bit. I guess it was during a live stream. It was weird, man, because that came straight from of church. That came directly from church. Right off his shit. But yet, when it got taken down, it was like, I mean, I'm sure it's a protection type sleight of hand. I mean, a lot of people do it, but it was weird because it was something else entirely. Like, it wasn't owned content from him or that channel. It was actually somebody else, which I thought was kind of weird. Or like maybe an acronym, or it wasn't like a word or a name, but it was clearly a group, an entertainment group of something, maybe. I don't know. It just came from his channel, but that ain't what it said when it came down. It say shit about Ryan Upchurch. Kind of strange. Oh, dude. One day I'm just going to whip that shit out and just fucking go over. Nobody don't know anything about who any of these people are, but good God, dude. It's if you just like to laugh at idiots, it's quality. It really is. It's quality. We used to just get really stoned and sit and Zoom and do that shit and just laugh and talk about, you know, just make fun of idiots all day. That to me was when like the internet was fun. You sit around and laughed at, you'd be like, oh, that's mean, you know, you're making fun of people, and no, nope, don't care. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care. Because somebody like Cyrax can make it to the internet and do all the shit that we've seen Cyrax do over the years, and not only be smart enough to get to the internet and do it, but have the wherewithal to record it and then send it out to the universe? Fuck. You're in play, homie. You're in play. And I've seen some of the nefarious shit that kid has done. We all used to, when we first found Cyrax, a lot of people, we all kind of felt bad for him. We were like, you know, poor guy, we probably should lay off of this a little bit. No. I think it's okay to laugh at that one. I mean, dude, people harassed the hell out of this kid, don't get me wrong. It was fucking brutal. But they did it because, like, they would fuck with him and get him caught up in really, really bad shit. Like, okay, most of y'all know, even in the true crime community, most of y'all know who this person is now. You probably wouldn't have, 4 or 5 years ago, but, Mass Troll Report. What the hell was her actual name? Anybody? Benelli. Do you remember what her fucking name was? Katie? I mean, she went by her actual name, too, so I'm trying to think of It seems like she's changed the channel name once since then. Kate. How the fuck can I forget that? Because what Cyrax used to call her was Bad Kate. So, I mean, that was her fucking name. And, Cyrax, my god. So, anyway, she actually, like, set up her own sting on Cyrax and, like, went full Chris Hansen on this guy. That's when you really couldn't defend him anymore, and you're like, oh, poor, Cyrax, leave Cyrax alone. He's just a little guy, whatever. You really couldn't say that after this, because here he is. At the time, I don't know, I don't know how old he was, 30, maybe a little older, and typical YouTube shit, talking to somebody you shouldn't be fucking talking to, and openly, from the jump, is told that this Sting girl is 14 years old, and it didn't matter if she was fucking 114 years old. Some of the messages that got sent were fucked up. I don't care, so thank God it wasn't a real person. But the fact is that, once shit like that started coming out, yeah, I didn't really feel bad if people fucked with him anymore. Hey, that was her name, right? The Kate chick from Master Report. That was the one that set up the whole text 14-year-old shit with fucking Cyrax, right? If I remember that correctly. And, like, we're not just talking about, Chris Hansen, have a seat kind of shit. We're not talking Chris Hansen, like, made for, TV. It's still, prime time friendly NBC 13 kind of shit. Like, this dude was sending pics and shit, bro. Like, fucking, like, what? Like, dude was sending motherfucking pics, knowing it was very upfront from the get-go that this was allegedly a fort. So, again, shit like that is why I can just laugh at him now. I don't care. Like, fuck that dude. You're, I just don't feel bad for him. I'm sorry. He's obviously smart enough to work on that streaming equipment, cameras, mixers, the whole 9 yards. I mean, he's been a professional drifter, a professional race car driver, a professional rock star. Shit, you name it, man. That guy has been around the world. As Benelli would call him, fuck, everybody's making fun of his singing. He's like, hey, some fucking respect, man. Dude's a songbird of our generation. Dude's a songbird. I fucking loved it. That was some funny shit. But, I can't believe they knew who Marty was over there. That's some old lore shit there, man. Good lord, we going back. Anyway, did I even share this shit? I ain't shared it. I'm just like a dumb shit. And why is my shit so laggy? This could be horrible right here if I do this. Oh, it's because I got that filter on. Fuck. Let's see if it works anyway. We'll try it. See what happens. It may totally not work. Like, it is so fucking delayed. Like, really bad. Like, so delayed I almost can't drive to some bitch. I don't understand why that is. I don't have that much shit open. We can close some shit out. Back it. Yeah, close that. That really ought to be better, but it's not. It's horrible fucking weather here right now. It's windy as shit outside. Windy as shit. And cold as a motherfucker. Alright. This is the kind of shit that the whole community's talking about. And to some degree, I get it. I mean, I get why. Like, it's really not going to show it. Dude, my shit is that bad right now. Oh, it's because I have the fucking thing up. My God. Dude, I am going full Becky tonight. Jesus, man. Like, it is so fucking laggy. I don't understand. Huh. Don't get it. I mean, I can barely, like, hit shit with my mouse. It's so jumpy. So fucked up. Does it fix it? Maybe? Possibly. There we go, you fucking idiot. My lord. Like, this thing is really almost undrivable. Like, it's that bad. He's not the king. He ain't the king actor no more. Not after fucking Marty came there and gave him the what for. Jesus. Like, there's a real life one. This dude's been telling this dude for fucking years. For years. Come bring your ass here. Come bring your ass here. Bring your ass here. I'll beat your ass. Bring your ass here, Marty. You ain't nothing but a bitch, Marty. You da 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 da. Finally, like after 10 years, fucking Roadrunner finally gets caught by the coyote. Wiley finally gets to take a look-see. My bad, bro. I thought you were somebody else. But he gets there, and doesn't like Airbnb a fucking house like right next door? Like, how fucked up is that? You want to talk about a good troll? How's that for a fucking troll? You've been fighting with this dude on the internet for a damn near a decade. And this motherfucker done went and got an Airbnb right next to your shit at your mama's house. Oh my God. Dude done got an Airbnb right next to dude's mama pad. And then walked out in the fucking street in the snow and fucking talked to the family, trying to get them to come out and shit. Hi. Hi, it's Marty. I'm a friend at Cyrax's. He told me to stop by if I was in town. Even they knew. Even they fucking knew better. They were not having it. They were not having it. They tried to protect him as long as they could. And then finally, music biz was too much for him. I mean, dude, they have trolled this guy like some classic Cyrax lore, where the guy puts on a members only jacket, goes and get his hair did, his little comb over, his fucking, his, Ray-Bans, and he's all just gangster pimp. And he's doing a live feed, accepting and thanking all the people that helped him get to where he's at today, which is like his parents' basement, but whatever. All these people who helped him get to where he's at today. And start, just letting everybody bow and kiss the ring and shit because he thinks he just signed this fucking record deal. Like, dude, people have trolled him to the brink. I mean, like, for real shit. Like, we're talking about making fake record labels and whatnot. You can't fuck with this. This is like next level trolling. And like I said, I used to feel bad. I used to feel bad watching it, going, man, y'all gotta leave this little fucking dude alone. For he ends up going just way out of whack and doing something fucking crazy. And the Bender Boys contract, yes sir. And then all of a sudden, they created a whole storyline. So, they got Cyrax working on some bangers and shit, gonna be the next Slim and M. he's off in the studio, man, cutting beats. And then finally, this inner beef starts happening. And so fucking Marty sells his contract to the fucking Bender Boys. I don't know who did he sell it to? He sold the contract to somebody, and it like, no! It's like all He-Man Skeletor shit. Like, you can almost see it. Just full-blown cinematic slow-mo. Fucking, I'll get you, gadget. No! Cyrax done been sold off to somebody else and shit. Now he's like a fucking cash crop streamer. They just sent out there to do stupid shit. Oh, my Lord. You can't make this shit up. And like I said, I used to feel bad, but I don't. You know how to do all this other shit, man. You ain't like lost in translation. I mean, you've got your faculties about you. Just because you choose to do raunchy shit with, I mean, that's your choice, man. You will suffer the consequences sometimes. So at this point, now it's the internet, I just feel like you suffer the consequences. That's what you could do. You could just get off the internet. I tell people that all the time. If you truly feel like you're in danger, or you're being some kind of, unjustifiably fucked with, even if it's justifiable, you can't just log off. I mean, for the most part, most people don't care that much to And now just log off. You'll be fine. That's all it takes. In most cases, anyway. All right. I haven't paid attention. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you in the Sebastian Rogers case, and a minute. It's been a good 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, that's not true. 4 to 6 weeks. It's got to a point, man, where like all the big cases that everybody knows about in this community kind of had the same effect over me. I have come to that conclusion. Maybe it's burnout. Maybe it's, and I hate to say that about something, is somebody's child missing or something. I don't mean it to sound shitty like that, but I'm saying case fatigue, perhaps, where you're just sick of fucking. It's not even so much that you're sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of the motherfuckers presenting the story. How's that? Maybe that's shitty too, but I'm not sick of the story. I'm sick of the people presenting the story. Oh my God. And everybody's better than the other one. Everybody's more honester than the other one. Everybody's more, 100 than the other one. You know what I would love to do? And I would love to find out if it's even possible. It's probably not. I would like to somehow, some way, pull together every bit of public money that has been raised in the name of this child. I don't give a shit. I know it all went to different people. That's fine. Just a ballpark. How much money from birthday streams to just the normal 9 to 5 shit that happens around here, all the way to, literally every dime that has been peddled off this child's name. From fucking billboards to, there's been so much shit that I'm sorry, to be totally honest, if you pulled every bit of that fucking money together, let's just for argument's sake say $250,000, $250,000. I would be shocked if everybody who collected money was able to even get that in a ballpark of 50% accounted for. I'd be shocked. There is no telling how much money has been raised and used for, even if it was what it was supposed to, just dumb shit. For that kind of fucking money, you can hire some pretty people better than YouTubers. It's just almost laughable. Oh, I believe it. I'm not even going to say it hadn't happened. It's possible. Hey, thank you very, very much. Many laughs. Thank you. Yeah, it's been up and down today, but I'm good, I think. But I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. So anyway, this is the video clip that everybody's seen and talked about at this point. And I don't even know who two of these people are. I have no idea who this one over here is. Man, my shit's so delayed on that screen. Who this little bottom left white box is. Nor do I have way over here. The two bottom corners. The bottom left corner and the bottom right corner, I'm not totally sure. The bottom left doesn't have an avatar at all, and the bottom right looks like Pat Benatar. I don't think it is, but it's the first thing it made me think of. Not totally sure who they are. Alright. But this dude, and I used to really, and I won't say I dislike him now. I haven't really watched him in a while. He was the Care Bear. He was the absolute Care. Oh, Bowdy's all the way to the right. Okay, that's the Pat Benatar one, and I don't know who this is over here. But truth, this guy up here, top left, American flag. For a long time was his Care Bear avatar, and I don't know why, but in my mind, to hear him talk, I just always thought he was gonna be like, I don't know, not this. Oh shit, yeah, that was stupid as shit. I don't know why that. Thank you, Britt. That's fucking stupid. That's a stupid question. I forgot he was already on the panel in this clip. I was thinking that he jumped up here, but so you have a handful of some really controversial people that have been involved in this really in this case since I won't say the beginning. Well, maybe Clue and Truth have. I don't know really when they come. I know they've been a long time. But okay, so yeah, we fixed to play it. I've heard about 85% of it, so I'm kind of going into this blind. But that's why I was trying to stay at Jones's earlier because I just didn't really want to hear it. I figured I just wanted to kind of see it for myself. I heard, like I said, the first, maybe even, I've heard a few minutes of it. And I was like, damn. And all the shit people talk about, families and victims' families, and I don't know that I necessarily agree with all of it. But this particular clip, it just made me think so many things watching the first few minutes. It was like, most notably, y'all gotta stop. Some of y'all just extra as fuck. I'm gonna say some of y'all is extra as fuck. And maybe it'll change the more I watch it. Maybe it will. Maybe it'll change the more I watch it. We fixing to give it a go.
Off the panel. I hope that everybody is willing to have a respectful conversation. Chris, for some reason, it's showing that you're not connected, bro. You might want to go out and come back in.
I think it's a troll.
It's not. I can tell you it's not. So it won't even let it says they will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them to the stream, Chris.
So you probably have to give permission, right? Like you know how like it's like, please give permission to your camera and mic.
Yeah.
He's been on panels before.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, what a perfect, like, this is, so obviously it was relatively random, I'm assuming, because I definitely haven't seen the whole thing. I've seen the same segment 2 or 3 times of different pieces of it, but yet obviously Truth seemed to know that it was indeed him, so maybe he did know he was coming up, I don't know. And obviously I, to this day, don't really know the history between them. I mean, I know that they're local. I mean, I understand that, but it just seems that a few people in this little Krama corner of the universe are extremely tied into this case one way or another. Like, very, 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 very asshole deep. Like, they all up in the mix. See, that's what I'm saying, man. People are really divided about Truth. And like I said, I liked him, man. When he first got here, I was actually a pretty big fan of the dude. Like I said, when I first heard his voice, I'm like, dude, this dude's gonna fuck, this dude's got some chops, man. I'm like, he got that Tone Loc shit going on. Fuck, I just listened to book on audios with this dude, put me right to sleep, like some ASMR, Krama, whatever. And needless to say, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting when the camera came on. I just wasn't what I was expecting. I don't. I mean, it's not like a bad thing. He didn't look like what I expected. In my mind, I had something totally different. But anyway, here we go. But yeah, it's pretty house divided about him. I will say that. I know quite a few people that are up and down about him. I don't have enough information about him, I guess one way or another, really to know. Dude, I'm one of those people that say proud feet. I don't mean to. I don't mean no disrespect, but it's just English, man. You've learned to say it, a certain word for so long that when you say it in a, there's more than one of them, it gets me all the time. People think I'm being a dick, but now I kind of do it because I think it's funny. But I ain't like I'm being offensive about it or anything. It's just hard to say it without doing it. So Many Lies obviously has a totally different outlook on Truth. But alright, alright, here we go. Let's let her rip. Play.
As I say, I'm here. I'm listening. I was cooking dinner, so I was listening to you guys as you were talking. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just kind of taking it all in, to be honest with you. Who was trying to come up?
All right, I'm about to
How you
bring.
gonna wait 20 minutes? How did I say that 20 minutes ago? Talking about, is Queen still even in here? She can come in. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. Somebody just asked.
You said 20 minutes later. Oh, shit.
In the chat, large Marge or something said if I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Right.
you answered me.
So-
I was like, I asked that shit 20 minutes ago. What are you talking
All
about?
right, guys. So I'm gonna bring Chris up. So here we go.
All right.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man?
What's going on? I want to know what's this talk that somebody on this panel is saying that I told you that my truck was in that neighborhood.
And I'm going to say that too. And it's probably unpopular, but I don't give a shit. Dude, if you're kind of at odds with some of these creators, I don't much care for it if family members are cool with said creator. Because this is where it gets really murky. Is a family member of a victim comes around and becomes extremely close to one streamer, right? But we all hate that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And even that kind of creates some hit or miss shit that gets taken way somewhere it usually shouldn't. I am to a point where I just don't see much good that comes out of any of it. I mean, I get it that, you know, victim's family, you want to be protecting of that. But at the same time, man, if you're going to jump up on some of these fucking panels knowing what kind of fuckery goes down in and around them, I mean, you know, swim with the sharks. I mean, it is what it is. So, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a no lifeguard on duty. You know what I'm saying? You're at your own risk with that one. I don't know that I think it's a good idea or a bad idea. But I see more bad that come from it than good. I can assure you of that.
The night Sebastian went missing or the night before.
That's not what was said. What was said was you said that your truck's Wi-Fi was in the cart when the cart team did their thing on the 25th or the 26th. And I also restated that it could have very well been when you came home after Sebastian went missing.
So that would have had to been the 26th when I got.
I'd actually kind of wondered if that had been done a long time ago. Because I just recently learned how good they've got at this, I think they call it geofencing. Which is basically just, you know, Edward Snowden told Joe Rogan about this years ago. About, you know, even if your phone's off and you think that it's not constantly gathering data, you're out of your fucking tree. That even with your phone off, it knows the route you take to work on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Because of, you know, geofencing and everything it pings off, every fucking Wi-Fi, every router, every so nowadays you are gonna go on a killing spree. You almost need to get like a fucking jitterbug, one of them old people phones, or maybe a early BlackBerry, or maybe just, I don't know, call me old fashioned, but I just don't know if I'd record it or take a phone at all. But yeah, it's hard to believe that this went so long with nothing about this case with this child, when we're not exactly, you know, dealing with a bunch of trained experts, I don't think. And it's just so hard to get away with shit like this nowadays. So fucking hard. It's just becoming harder to believe that there's any malice to it at all. It really could be as simple as what you were told. I know nobody want to believe about the Kylie Rodney case, but that's actually the way it went down, believe it or not.
Got to my house.
That's
around
what
1:00 in the afternoon.
that's what we said.
That's what we said.
Chris. That's exactly what we said.
Yeah, I said it has to have been when he was coming home from the work site.
That's
So,
what was said.
My truck wasn't in the area, the vicinity, and the FBI knows this. So don't speak of my truck being in that vicinity, that area, until the 26th at 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
That's what we said.
Well, not the time frame, but
Not the time
now
frame,
you know
because
the
we didn't know the
time frame.
time. But what we said was that they did it for the 25th and the 26th. So it's just as much likely that it was when he came in after Sebastian went missing.
Yeah, and that's why I was confused, because I was like, what? And then that's why I said it had to have been when he came home.
Well, see, the
Or,
problem
whatever.
is you get a bunch of people out here. You say one thing, you mean one thing, and this, that, and another, and then it runs wild like a fucking brush fire that goes crazy.
It's true.
And here we are. We're 10 months into this. We got no leads. We got nothing. But yet we got another team over here that's out here just throwing shade left and right and a bunch of crap.
That's what we're talking about. We think it's very dangerous. People are being thrown under the bus and nobody seems to fucking care.
But YouTubers never do that. YouTubers never do that shit. They don't throw anybody under the bus. Shit. Okay. All right then. Go on with your bad self. I am convinced this place will give you brain rot if you stick around long enough. But please, riddle me.
Who's in the back chat?
I have no idea. Hold on.
It's that fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Under Chris's name too.
Yeah.
Let me clarify that too. I don't mean that, like every fucking super chat, Sebastian's army. I don't mean any of that. I mean, I would like to know how much money's been raised on the soapbox that is this missing child for like shit that would be easily countable, like magic billboards, and whatever other weird shit. I mean, hell, we had a couple of billboard fundraisers. We had like it should be a pretty easy thing to account for. But in the amount of money that's been raised, I can think of so many fucking things that I would have done other than what we've seen out of YouTube. Let me say that. I don't know what all the family's done. I know that's been a huge point of contention. Is Seth is out there on the grind every day, doing all the heavy lifting and hard work, why the Proudfoots do absolutely nothing and don't search, don't. I don't know how much I want to buy into that. I just don't know how you would really know that. So that's not for me. And also, based on the rabid shit that I've seen out of this community of my own fucking ass, I can only imagine that people who are Team Seth versus people who are Team Proudfoot, there is no fucking telling the amount of bullshit this family has received. Guilty, innocent, doesn't make a fuck. Who knows? But I guarantee you talk about death threats and people, being mean on the internet. I bet these people probably have received some. I wouldn't doubt that. Jackie, what are you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Long time. Hell yeah, man. Well, thank you very much, sweetheart. I do appreciate it. See, I tend more to believe that. I mean, at this point, I think they probably are in a position where, people that want to come and help them search, I don't know that I feel real fucking comfortable. It sounds shitty. I mean, I want to say anybody that can help me find my child, fantastic. But at this point in time, as much of your shit has made its way to the internet, now a whole lot of it you brought here. That was kind of my point. A whole lot of it you brought here yourself. But knowing that anything and everything you do and say that any of these YouTubers are going to end up on, imagine that, fucking YouTube. I bet it does get to where you don't really trust anybody. People around you, claiming to want to help and claiming to, you kind of probably always feel like you're just a story, just waiting to fucking happen. So yeah, I don't know that I can blame them, man. Like, I'm with that. I'm absolutely with that. Are they searching? I don't know. But are they doing the same shit that everybody else is doing? If they are, I would say probably not. And I don't have a problem with that. Here we are, what, February 26th to now? Yeah, I don't have a problem really with anybody's doing right this second. You're so far into this, I mean, think as far outside of the box as you want to. Guaranteed they still know way more about this than any of these YouTubers do. Guarantee you that law enforcement still knows way more about it than any of them do. That's the circle of life, Simba. That's how it works. We are fucking people on YouTube. It's not really our business. But if families are going to hop on fucking panels, man, and, play in the dirt, don't be mad when shit gets all mangled up and twisted. because at this point, this ain't their first day on here, and the company they've been keeping thus far, well, you're looking at it. So, yeah. Good luck, man.
Yeah, I see it in the back chat. Yeah.
So who is this person?
I do. That's the person that's attached to that woman that accused you, Clue, of having something to do with
I have no idea who it is, to be honest with you.
What the hell's her name again? She was making those anti-Seth videos, and out of nowhere, she went nuts on us. Remember?
Momming it up.
You talking about momming it up?
Oh, that crazy bitch.
That's her man in the back right now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, she just said, I'm psycho, LMFAO. Yeah, but you psycho as fuck.
Says Chris, tell them to let MK Ultra in.
And you need a bitch.
Well,
it ain't my show to control who gets in and who gets out.
I wouldn't let them in for anything. Those people are fucking sus.
So I'm not even going to pay attention to that. What I want to talk about is what we're doing up here, right? The point of this situation is that all of the bullshit.
And this is my favorite thing, right? This has become the thing that, like, and this is going to sound shitty too, but whatever. It may become the part that bothers me the most. Is I will watch a bunch of asshats on the internet all do their level best to hold up the appearance that they give a fuck the other one, if that makes any sense. That everybody's trying to hold the appearance that they give more of a fuck than the next person. When there are plenty of signs along the way to tell you that's probably not quite the case. And I love how anytime something gets heated or gets a little off kilt, right? Well, it shouldn't be about either. It should be about Sebastian. Everybody always tries to reel that back in. Like when they feel it start to slide off the foundation a little bit, let's try to wheel it back in and make ourselves look like, the most give a fuckerist. While we do 1,700 more lives about this, insinuating whatever, whenever, about whomever. We all want to bitch about misinformation and disinformation and how we're fixing it. But tomorrow we'll be damn glad to fucking whip some up and sprinkle some back out there. But damn it, it should be about Sebastian. I promise you that's coming in this conversation. I haven't seen all this, but I promise you it's going to get... Watch. I'll flag it when we find a similar moment. It's fucking pathetic, dude.
Shit has got to fucking stop.
Yeah, we're getting warmer. That's why I said that.
Putting shit behind the scenes for creators to talk about. Seth needs to stop it. Chris and Katie need to stop it.
Well, hold on. Let me stop you there, because we ain't putting stuff out behind the scenes.
Bullshit.
Well, Chris, can I ask you about
what are we putting out behind the scenes?
Chris, don't put me in this position. Don't do it. Do not pull my man card. Chris, don't pull my man card and put me in this position.
Well, pulling your man card means that, like, he's putting you in, like, the bitch seat. Like, when somebody takes your man card, that's usually like when your wife puts, your balls in her purse and your boys are going out to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch a game, but you can't go because you got to take her to buy flowers at Home Depot. Like, that's when your man card get pulled. I don't know why Chris would be trying to take your man card, but do tell.
I ain't pulling anybody's man card.
There you go, Chris. Tell him. Touche. You're up, Truth.
Yes, I'm going to ask you one more time. Do not put me in this position.
Well, the way you're making it sound is a little odder than it may be.
He's pulling your man card and putting you in a position. Now I'm tuned in. Let's go for it.
True. So maybe instead of getting like that with him, because he may not know what you're referring to, because to be honest,
he does.
But it's for Sebastian, right?
I'm not up here to have an issue with you, Chris. I just sat here and said, I don't think you have anything to do with the disappearance of your stepson.
And to watch a bunch of YouTubers try to give a fuck the parents is fucking so fucking cringe.
But do not put me in the position of you saying that there's not shit being pushed behind closed doors when you know damn well there has been.
I'm going to tell you right now, there ain't even a thing out there that we're afraid of We
I don't
haven't
think there
done
is either.
anything. Hold on. Let me finish. Because this isn't about fucking sides. Once again, when all these creators can get past this shit and finally focus back on Sebastian, then the case might go somewhere. But it won't go anywhere if everybody is out here putting different narratives out there that don't need to be out there. Back on sides. Once again, when all these creators can get past this shit and finally focus back on Sebastian, when all these creators can get past this shit and finally focus back on Sebastian, then the case might go somewhere, but it won't.
Sebastian hasn't been the focus of this since about February 27th. But go ahead.
Won't go anywhere if everybody is out here putting different narratives out there that don't need to be out there.
We all agree on that.
Right, but that includes
So once
everybody,
again,
Chris.
Yeah, that includes everybody. And I'm going to tell you something. If you come at me sideways or you come at my family sideways, you can bet your tail that when we bring the proof, it's proof. It's plain and simple.
Well, that's the thing, Chris. No one is
I don't throw
accusing
shade at people. I bring the proof. That's the difference.
about what?
Okay, never mind. That was my question. Thank you for knocking that out.
Whatever. If y'all want to come out and say some shit, come out and say it.
Who is said? What are you worried about someone saying? Like,
It doesn't.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
the
know. Hold
problem.
on. I don't know
That's
how
the
much
problem.
you said.
Because you all come out and say different things, and you all have your little riddle ways of putting shit out there.
I think you're confusing us with different people. Never have we done riddles.
Truth out
Never.
there yesterday or the other day said some stuff about Katie.
Like what, Chris? Open that can.
I don't have the exact quote on me, okay?
Well, if you're
I
going to
don't.
accuse me on my panel, be willing to back it up.
I am willing to back it up. If I have the exact quote, I would give it to you.
What was it about?
In regards to whether or not Katie was there or her going to the school looking for Sebastian.
You mean my question of why did Katie go to the school? Is it because Sebastian had maybe missed the bus and had walked there at some point? You're upset about that?
The way it was projected made it sound like your question.
Because she went to the school looking for. I mean, okay, let me just let that play for a second.
Why did she even go to the school in the first place?
That's exactly what I was asking. Why,
Because
out
she's
of
a mother
everywhere,
who has a son that goes to that school.
right?
Why wouldn't you go to the school and look for your kid?
I would agree
That
with
was
that.
my
Why?
mean,
I would have gone there too.
I would have done the same.
question was not.
Well, the whole panel said what I was gonna say. That I mean, why wouldn't you? Like, I don't know enough about my child. I mean, enough about the child to. I mean, it's not my child. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it would seem reasonable that if I woke up and it was 6 o'clock in the morning, couldn't find my kid. He's pushing adult-ish. Maybe he had detention, didn't want to tell me. Maybe he had, I don't know. I mean, I'll say going and searching the school or asking the school if they've seen my child, about an hour before he's supposed to be there anyway, when I can't find him anywhere else. I don't think that's a super reach. I mean, I can see myself doing it. And I like to consider myself a relatively smart guy.
Not my question was there a
History
history of Sebastian walking to school, which is why she first thought, let me go to the school. Now, if you took that as me being disrespectful, that wasn't what it was. It was, why was her first thought go to the school? It's a simple question.
Right. And it's a simple, logical answer to think about, too.
Okay,
It
so
is a Monday morning.
Well, I mean, he's 15. I mean, he ain't at home. He didn't drive out of here. It's Monday. Like, he ain't at the fucking club. I mean, where the fuck do you think he'd be? I mean, before I want to make a huge scene, yeah, I would check all reasonable possibilities. And while I've never got up and went to school early, not intentionally. If I did, it was because I had to intentionally. I had to be there. It was not intention, it was detention. But yeah, I don't know. It's such a weird. I don't know. It's kind of a weird question, I guess. But
He was supposed to be at school. So, just like any other parent out there who has children, they're going to do the exact same thing.
I mean, if my child was missing, I would be out screaming from the rooftops for him.
nice, Burr. I appreciate you. See, I need to go back and I understand why people do go back and watch some of these interviews. I do get it, because, hell, I could probably use a refresher course on some of it myself. But this has always been the one positive thing to me about families hopping on YouTube and hopping on these panels with, 4, 5, 6 creators, is that it's going to get clipped, it's going to get taken back to each and every one of these panels individually, and it's going to get fine-tooth combed. And, I remember when people used to get mad when Don would hop up on panels. Or even Candace, and you can clearly tell they've been drinking. People get so fucking mad about that shit. Like, dude, I've said it before, man. I don't have a badge. I have no cuff power. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing a lot. I have no power, dude. There's nothing I can do for you. I mean, I could crack the case wide open. There's not much I could do. I mean, there's not much I can do. But what I can do is let a drunk person who half the internet believes is guilty of a crime, I'll be more than happy to let them. I mean, they drunk. I didn't drunk them. They drunk themselves. I didn't drop a link. They was in my panel, in my chat, and said, "Fuck this shit. Drop me a link." I said, "Okie dokie." And if you want to come up in here drunker and Cooter Brown, just running your pie hole and start telling shit that you might not have said, or stories that might have changed from when you first told them, or you're welcome. I mean, what else can I do? So, I'm sorry, but in situations like this, if victims' families, are kind of playing in the same pool of chaos that the fucking creators are perpetuating, I just don't know that you have a whole lot of bitch to bitch, But that's just me.
And you're saying that she's not.
I'm absolutely saying she is not out screaming from the rooftops for her child.
What you don't know happens behind closed doors.
That's not screaming from the rooftops.
Wait a minute.
And no one can hear her.
The problem is every time that somebody comes out and does something or says something, it gets twisted and turned in such a negative light. It doesn't matter who it is.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter.
It's true, 100%.
I don't disagree with you on that. But when
so once again, you're out here saying this.
Hold on. No, I'm out here saying this because I've said that. Hold on. I've said this to you and Katie personally, have I not?
You have, Truth.
Okay.
And hold on. You're not here in this situation. You're not seeing the whole picture.
Hold on. Now, when I had that conversation with you, was it one conversation, 10 conversations?
Truth, we've had several conversations.
Okay. Now, did I ever have that conversation with you with any ill intent whatsoever?
See, I don't know if I like this. Like, this open cryptic code shit talking on a panel. Like, I feel personally that I kind of feel this is a fucking move for fucking numbers. Because we know early on that a couple of these channels came out of fucking nowhere. And we're getting hella fucking numbers. And we all thought it was weird. Everybody thought it was weird. Everybody in the community was talking about it. And then finally, this happens every case, right? Every case, there's a fucking sniffleupagus, right? Every case, there's that one local that just magically fucking appears on the internet because they know that somebody will pay them hella money to be their fucking, boots on the ground, so to speak. Not everybody has a fucking DeLorean like JLR can just snap their fingers and be from Tulsa to fucking Timbuktu in a course of 12 fucking minutes. So, Some people still got to get from A to B the old-fashioned way. To me, this almost sounds like it's one of those moves where you just try to insert yourself into a case and you just want everybody to know that, look how plugged in I am. Look at, because they were the guys in this case. They were the ones in this case that were the locals that seemed to have dibs on shit before everybody else, seemed to know a little bit of shit before everybody else. And I think it absolutely helped as far as their channel. But to say some cryptic code shit like that in front of an audience, and I didn't see the live chat, so I have no idea how many people were in there. But I'm going to guess fucking 1,000 people. Easy. So I don't know, man. That just feels a little grubby. It also tells me that you are way too fucking close to this. If you're talking to this dude on the fucking regular, and now you're talking to this dude on a regular, but yet you'll turn around and say some shit like, don't fucking take my man card and put me in this position. Bro, it sounds like he really just wants to say some shit, doesn't he? Sounds like he really wants to just drop it. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like he wants it about 2K. So I'm saying, I figured, as little as you hear from Chris and Katie, when they appear somewhere, I mean, it's going to become an instant motherfucking, an instant highlight of the community. Everybody will show up there. Guaranteed. So, I don't know, I just don't like the back and forth here. Let me hear this again.
No.
Okay.
Not.
Was it one conversation, 10 conversations? Hold on.
If you're not here in this situation, you're not seeing the whole picture.
Hold on. Now, when I had that conversation with you, was it one conversation, 10 conversations?
Truth, we've had several conversations.
Okay. Now,
see, like, what was the point of that? Besides saying, look how plugged in I am. Look how in the loop I am. So when I tell y'all something about this guy, you should fucking hear it out, because clearly I know more than most people, you peasants. I've talked to him 1 time, 10 times, more than 10 times. It's a pretty big jump. I mean, fuck, it sounds like you fucking had interviews with him more than the fucking cops. That to me is extra. This is too much. I mean, if y'all were boys, you know, y'all at work together, y'all knew each other before this, then maybe. But if this is just like I'm a YouTuber following a crime case, and now I got you in my 5, and I'm calling you like 2-3 times a day and shit, that's weird to me. Like, that's just fucking weird to me. But what do I know?
did I ever have that conversation with you with any ill intent whatsoever?
No.
Okay.
Not well.
So why are you
on,
mad at me?
Let me.
Why are you mad? Because I'm asking questions. Because I want
I'm mad.
just
Hold
like
on.
you want
Well, let me answer
Sebastian to be home.
I mean,
Let me
you got
answer
to
your
give him a chance
question.
to talk, Truth. To be fair.
So automatically, my phone has been blowing up ever since you started talking about.
And this is where they all kind of buck up and start defending Chris a little bit. Even though they're all friends with him, they're going to all take Chris's side on this because they want to keep that pipeline, that communication up and flowing, I'm assuming. So fucked up.
About my truck. So it's shit like that when it's put out there and you don't have the right information, which I'm pretty sure I've told you that before.
I said exactly
when
what
my
you
truck
just
was
said.
There, once again, are you going to let me finish?
If you'll listen to what I say and repeat it
I was
correctly,
trying
sure.
to, but I was trying to finish my statement.
All right, go ahead, Chris.
So I've told you this before. And the cat's out of the bag. FBI looked into me a long time ago. They've tracked my whereabouts with no problems. So when you come out here and somebody makes a statement, and then once again, like I've said before, you say something and 50,000 people take it and they run with it and they twist and turn it. And you can bet your sweet ass this
Okay, now he ain't getting 50 fucking thousand in this chat. I guarantee that shit. Like, what the fuck? 50,000 my ass. Bitch, please. I ain't trying to be a dick, man, but I promise you, it ain't not nay motherfucker on that panel got that kind of read. Maybe Queen. It's close. It's close. But just basic math and common sense that unless something monumental happens in a 3-hour live, most people don't go back and watch that if you're live 3 times a day. If you're live multiple times a day, if you're live every day, 3-4 hour streams every day, no, nobody watches all that. Like almost nobody. Very, very, very few people. So, replay numbers don't do very well in this community. You got your typical first couple of days, and that's about it. But 50,000 might be a little bit of a reach. I don't know that. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
Conversation will be twisted within less than probably an hour of the show being over, if not twisted now.
It's twisted now.
Oh, somebody
Yeah.
live. Somebody's live.
Yeah, but
Oh,
here's
they're
the
all in
thing.
the chat.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
true.
how people. It doesn't matter how people twist it, right? Like they're going to
For
twist
you, it
everything.
doesn't matter
You just-
because you're not
hold
living
on.
this life that we live.
Are you going to let me
Plain and
finish?
simple.
Are you going to let me finish? Because
Sure.
I'm listening to you, right? You cannot come on here and act like I'm doing something wrong because I'm paying attention to you and Katie, when you have no problem with everybody throwing shade at Seth. You have no problem with that. Okay? You can't come on here
I'll take it.
and pick apart something I'm saying because you don't agree with it now, but you sit there and have no problem with people attacking Seth. Okay?
I have problems when I
That's
gave
not
you the
fair.
truth. I
Your
have a
truth.
problem when I gave you the truth.
What truth? What truth?
I told you about my truck.
Is that not what I just said on my live? I literally said what you said. So why are you arguing with me about that?
Because there's a lot of questions about it. Because
That has nothing
not
to do with me.
everybody-
I said word for word what you said.
Why the fuck does it sound like somebody asking their brother-in-law to fucking, cover for him because they were out fucking the neighbor girl, and I don't need you to tell anybody that you saw my truck at the... This sounds weird to me. Like, it sounds like there's way more talking between these two than you could possibly imagine. I don't understand why. Like, if I have shit to prove or shit to take my name out of possibility, if I have, anything that can speed this process along, which we know YouTube doesn't do that, I'd be damned if I'm having fucking 4, 5, 10 conversations with a fucking YouTuber to prove a motherfucking thing to you. Like, you can start right here in that whole taint region. Get all that. The fuck out of here. I ain't proving shit to you, dude. Fucking law enforcement. You're not the fucking federal fucking Bureau of Investigation. You're a fucking GoobTuber like the fucking rest of us. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. 18,000 views. So you're about 33%. Somewhere in there. Not quite. A little bit of a reach.
No, you didn't. Because it wasn't... Well, my truck would have been there the 25th or the 25th. I didn't show up until at least 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the 26th, period.
Can you just clarify the situation, Chris? Like, what exactly? You show up on the 26th. They go for open networks. Like, what was the story, just so it doesn't go further? And
So, on the 26th,
What the fuck, dude? I'm not proving this shit to you. I'm not fucking proving shit to you. Fucking suck my ass. I'm not fucking proving shit. The fuck are you doing? Dude.
when I got there, okay? I went and talked to the detective, probably, I don't know, I wasn't even home maybe in 30 minutes, and I went and talked to the detectives, okay? Later on that day, I mean, there was, like we've said before, there's been people in and out of that house quite often. They brought in their special little tools and their gadgets, and they do what they do. When they saw that there was my truck's internet on their system, they were like, well, this is a new one. Well, no shit, because it's my truck.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total
So-
sense.
My truck doesn't need to be in anybody's conversations about where it was, when it...
Wasn't he really weird on Nancy Grace, too? About when Nancy asked about the vehicles and, like, what vehicles were in the yard, who else vehicles were there, yada yada, yard, porch lights, whatever. And wasn't there a part, I think it was Nancy Grace interview earlier, like maybe the first one ever, where he then goes on to say something about, or he kind of just like weirds out a little bit when Nancy asks about Katie's vehicles. Did she park in the garage? And yada, yada, yada. And all of a sudden, somebody brings up her work van. And he says something like, it's her for her work. You know, we can't really talk about that. We haven't had that clear with her work yet. About what you publicly drive on the street in front of tens of thousands of people every day. I mean, like, why are we so weird and secretive about vehicles, man? Especially like company cars. Like, I don't understand the whole. I don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, thank you, sweetheart. I didn't know yesterday was your birthday. I totally missed that shit. Like, I had no idea your birthday was on the 19th. I totally fucking missed it. That is shitty last couple of days, so I was sulking. I wasn't really hanging out in Discord. But, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I had no idea. So fucking weird. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much, thank you, and thank you. And people hit me up early today, man, before I even really got up. Like, people from, like, I mean, like, you know, my family and shit like that, but, like, actually people from, like, you know, the platform and YouTube and whatnot hit me up early before I even got functioning with the shit. It's pretty cool. I'm grateful. Okay, back to where, here we go.
Was and how it was.
Chris, did you hear me say that I don't believe that Chris had anything to do with Sebastian? Okay, so then in saying that, when I spoke about your truck, do you think I was insinuating that you had something to do with Sebastian's disappearance?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I know. So my point is, it was said that your truck was there. I explained that they did because you told me that they did the geofencing thing for the 25th and 26th.
Ha! That is what it's called.
Okay?
Actually, I'm probably way worse today, but I'm good, though. I'll be alright. I appreciate it, though. Thank you very much. At least I'm better at the moment. I'm fantastic.
Am I right?
I didn't tell you exactly what dates. I told you when they did it. However, what I'm telling you is don't insinuate my truck or me on the 25th or the morning of the 26th.
I didn't. So why are you still stuck on that?
I mean, truth, to be fair, like I'm really trying to focus on the chat because I know we have trolls. Yes, and there are people saying that you kind of were insinuating. And I mean, I'm not going to lie. I kind of felt that too.
And that's why I was confused. I was like, right. What? I really was.
Me and Body were both like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like,
Go back and say what I said.
Hold on. You do have a way of saying things like this mysterious fucking chocolate in a like fucking Valentine box. Like, what the fuck am I gonna get? I don't know until I bite. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be rude, but I mean, you do insinuate when you speak.
I mean, I guess what's okay is that we can grill Seth to the end, but we can't grill Chris. And
I call it being animated. That's how, you know. I think I'm animated.
We can't grill Katie.
No, I don't think anybody's saying that.
No,
hold on. I'm going to stand. I have the right to say my own opinion. I'm not saying y'all agree with me, right? But it's interesting to me that Seth has been accused of horrible things with Katie. Seth has been accused of being abusive. Hold on. Can I finish, please? Just 1 second. Seth has been accused of being physically abusive to Sebastian. Chris has been accused of these things. But what we're arguing is a truck being in the area. That's what made you jump up here. Not all the other accusations. But
so
the way that
we'll address that real quick. It's real simple. What goes on in our family is not the public's business.
Then stop getting on the fucking panel and engaging, bro. That part you're doing to yourself, dog. 100. Like, bro, it is YouTube. If these motherfuckers can't connect the dots, they will paint the dots. You hear me? If they can't find them, they'll make them. It's YouTube. Most of the time, these narratives are about as faithful as their options. And I'm just gonna be honest, man. If you're gonna jump up and respond every time somebody says something that you don't like or don't feel is accurate, then do know people will do this just to get you to get on the panel. Like, absolutely. They will bring shit up just to suck you in to get on this panel. Abso-fucking-lutely, these dirty bastards will do that. 100%. So, gotta be careful, man. I wouldn't just top up there and talk to any of these cats. And so far, you have put together a really gnarly crowd. So, be careful, my man. Be careful.
We're not going to sit here, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you what in the world goes on or what happened in the past or any of that nature. That is not the public's business. I'm not going to sit up here and do what Seth did. That's not happening.
So, wait.
I don't care if it offends or hurts somebody's feelings, that God forbid
Absolutely.
the parent between Seth and I'm not going to sit here and bash Seth. I'm not going to sit here and put out personal information. That's nobody's business. How many people out there in all of these things have all said the same thing, that it should have never happened? And it's correct. It shouldn't have.
I agree.
It doesn't do anything.
Well, and comparing what Seth goes through, there's a shit ton more people.
Any of y'all think we've finally reached that point? And we finally reached the point where YouTubers are almost going like full reporter, where they're actually like reaching out to almost like trying to set up kind of a pipeline exclusive type thing. Because do note, and it's kind of like that to a degree, where this creator, this party involved, has more ties to this side of the tracks, and Team Seth versus Team Proudfoot, right? To some degree, I think it's both where they land, and that's kind of just who you get to know and who you feel more comfortable with. But dude, he only comes. This can't be. I've seen. He's come on Queens, obviously here. I mean, dude, they have made a whole lot less appearances than anybody else. There's no doubt about that. I don't. Maybe they have been on here before. I don't know. There's clearly, like I said, there's clearly some kind of something going on. It just makes me wonder, have we reached a place where we're now kind of locking it down, where certain family or people pertaining to the family will only come on, not just because of where it fell and this kind of alliance you have, but like, is there some sort of compensation? Is there something, is there a certain reason and certain deal that we have in play now that will only, keep them only talking to select people? Because like I said, I've only ever seen the Proudfoots own Queens here, and the only one I really remember off the top of my head was that girl that fucking with the phone call. I can't think of her name right now. But I mean, they don't. It's just a very small little niche of people that they speak to, and they're all very, very, very in cahoots, which is the other part is kind of strange.
People that are accusing Chris and Katie, look at them in your chat. Fucking
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not. Listen, hold on.
It's wild in there. Like,
It
I
is.
mean, your
and then
chat-
you're saying, oh, Seth doesn't care if people talk about him. Tell me he fucking doesn't when I'm paying a lawyer for an injunction.
yeah, that's
When
a
he said
lie.
us
That's
And on
cease and
top of it,
desist.
a bold
True.
faced lie.
No, that's a pretty valid point.
He cares.
Well, I will say the truth. You and I, we've had our conversations, and we respect each other enough to understand we don't
sure.
always agree, and we don't always
Absolutely.
disagree.
For sure.
But when your chat and my phone blows up with the perception of what you were, I'm not saying you're directly insinuating it, but even the fact that the way it came out was enough that my phone blew up.
Listen, here's
And
the thing.
and that's a serious issue, man.
The serious issue is that Sebastian's missing. That's the serious issue. Your phone
Well,
blowing
yes,
up doesn't
that's
mean
the
a
top
damn.
priority. That's not
Honestly, I'm not trying to be
top priority.
disrespectful.
I told you. I told you. It took a lot longer than I said it, but I told you. I told you. I told you.
Serious issue, man. But even the fact that the way it came out was enough that my phone blew up.
Listen, here's the thing.
And that's a serious issue.
Virtue signal. Make it about Sebastian. Maneuver. In 5.
Issue, man.
4.
The serious issue is that Sebastian's missing. That's the serious issue. Your phone blowing up doesn't mean a damn. The serious issue is that Sebastian's missing. That's
that my phone blew up.
His phone blew up.
Listen, here's the thing.
And that's a serious issue, man.
The serious issue is that Sebastian's missing. That's the serious.
Always. Somebody will take the higher road and try to wrangle it back into this real quick. Are you kidding me, dude? Come on now. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Serious issue. Your phone blowing up doesn't
that's
mean
the
a damn.
top priority. That's not.
Honestly, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But for people to be hitting your phone up, that tells me there's a lot of people on YouTube that have your fucking phone number.
No, just a lot of people have Facebook Messenger.
Well, maybe that. But my point is, I'm not responsible for the chat.
And fuck Facebook Messenger for that. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that shit either. I fucking hate that shit. Oh my god, I hate that shit.
Okay? I haven't even been paying attention to the chat because they've been saying just as much nasty shit about me in my chat. Okay? I'm talking to you. I've been talking to you through my message, through my
Oh, no, absolutely. I'm totally with that. I think it is a both side thing. I think they have both. I mean, I don't even want to say that, but they're both. I hate to use the word, but like, just a bad situation, man. Sometimes it's just hard to do certain things and not make it look dirty. It's hard to do certain things, and even if you try to keep it on the up, mixing certain topics and money, it just doesn't look good. To me, it just doesn't look good. It looks like this has become about something else entirely. It's just, God, man, it feels so opportunistic at times. And I hate to say that about a family that's going through this, but I've seen enough, man, at this point that I think both teams have made fucking horrific decisions. I think they have both incorporated some absolute fucking fucktards. I mean, this isn't exactly the fucking A squad right before your eyes, folks. It's just not. And if you think fucking Tick-Tard Tony and the fucking dipshits they've assembled over that fucking way are any better, Nick the fucking hack and Dog the fucking... No. And now, I just think they both fucking really kind of fucked this up. There it is. I think they both fucked this up. And I think both teams are equally as opportunistic and slimy as the other one. So, good luck, folks. Good luck.
Lives. I've been talking to Katie through my lives. I've done it behind the scenes and personal. There is absolutely nothing, and Chris, you've got to be able to agree with me on this. There's nothing that I've said up here on this panel that you and I haven't talked about before.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
So I'm not up here. Listen, I'm not up here to smear you or smear Katie or smear Seth. Okay, that's not my goal.
Smear. Listen, it's not a smear. It's the fact of an insinuation or the way that people perceive it. And what do? They're going to turn around and they're going to blow up the phone lines, the tip lines, and push this narrative that is so false. That's what they're going to do.
But hasn't that been the same thing, the little bit of information that you and Katie have put out to creators done to Seth?
Actually, no, we don't put out false information about Seth.
I didn't say false, just information in general.
Of course they don't. Of course they don't. Why would they do that? Nobody does that.
I mean, to be fair, if it's information that should be known about Seth, isn't that worth it?
Why doesn't that work? Why doesn't that
What?
work the same way for Chris and Katie, though?
Well, if it's actual factual information, sure, put it out and call law enforcement. Go for it.
I mean, listen, you know
But
just
it's
as well
about
as I know.
Sebastian. This ain't about tit for tat of what he did in the past, what she's done in the past, what I've done in the past. Who cares? This
But
ain't about our
apparently
characters. This is about finding Sebastian.
But I think,
And if we
unfortunately,
go
it has
tit
a
for
lot.
tat about,
I'm telling you, here it is again, right? Like, we could sit here for an hour and argue about some silly shit, some semantics, some doesn't make a shit. Whenever the fucking waters start getting choppy, it gets a little heated, or it gets a little, my team can beat up your team, all of a sudden it always basically resorts back to the same old, there are no teams, it's teams. That's just starting to, that's the way it should be. 100, I agree, that's the way it should be. Do I necessarily believe that this is equally about Sebastian as it should be? Equally? By both families and parties? Nah, I don't know. I don't know that I feel comfortable saying that. I just find it funny that when shit gets a little heated or a little choppy, that somebody will always lessen your point by saying the only thing that really matters is Sebastian. That's kind of what it becomes, as a point listener, to say that none of this really matters. It's just about finding Sebastian. Oh, is it? I mean, you really think that you've assembled the best people for this? Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Dog. Nick the Hack. Who I still don't really know what he does. And now, over here. Oh, and let us not forget Tony. Tony is epic to me because I don't know what fucking Tony's job description really is. I don't know what Tony does. He just reeks of used car salesman to me. I don't really know what his title is. I mean, I guess he's just like a PR person, but it's weird to me because Seth still does most of his own talking, so I'm not really sure what. I don't know. I said that's a whole. Both teams have hardly assembled the cats I would have went out for, and especially as much money has been raised in the name of this child. Shit, I feel like I could hire some pretty legit mofos. We would be getting to the bottom of something quickly. I don't know that I trust the outcome in the hands of batshit Beatrice, fucking Tick-Tard Tony. Just, I don't know how good I feel about it. I hope I'm wrong, but Jesus, people.
well, Seth did this, Katie said that, I did this, and blah, blah, blah. Once again.
I am so fucking proud of Nightbot. Y'all have no idea how happy that's made me. Like, I know it's just silly. I get it. I worked on fucking shit, probably 2 years ago I tried to put Nightbot on something. And could not get that son bitch to show up and do shit. And I was today years old, damn it. Booyah!
It doesn't find Sebastian.
But who put that information out there for everybody to know? If it doesn't matter, why was it ever put out there in the first place?
Well, how many times have you asked us about something about Seth and we've never told you?
Rarely.
Same concept.
Rarely.
Nope.
I mean,
Same
honestly,
concept.
listen, here's the thing. It's not about me wanting you to be bashed, Katie to be bashed, or Seth. I don't want any of the parents to be bashed. But I also,
Then quit
at
with
the
crap.
no, don't tell me what to do with my channel because I'm not doing any crap. I'm simply bringing up conversation, Chris. The same conversation.
You can't make me. You can't tell me what to do with my channel. But I'm not doing crap anyway, but you can't tell me what to do. That was kind of weird. That's the way of saying it. You can't tell me what to do. But I'm not doing anything bad. But you can't tell me what to do. Okay.
That I've had with you personally. I'm not talking about anything that I haven't talked to you and Katie about. So to assume that I'm coming on here and making shit up or pushing a narrative is bullshit, because I'm not. And you just said yourself, everything I've said, I've spoke to you about already. So to insinuate that I'm putting out some type of narrative that is you don't know about or you don't whatever, that's not the case. My questions have come up based on the conversations that we've had, right? And at the end of the day, I will stand on this again. And I won't go into it any further out of respect. I have been very careful about speaking on Sebastian at all and why there were decisions being made, because I think it is extremely important to protect a child, right? I also think that if the general public knew some of the things, they would understand why you and Katie and Seth were making the decisions you were making or attempting to make. Would you agree?
I'm not going to sit here and go over that.
I respect that.
What I will agree with is simply this. Having a conversation is one thing. Having questions is one thing. But when your chat, which, I mean, no, you're not responsible for everybody. That's completely understandable. But as one creator has even stated, sometimes the way you say something almost seems like you push something in a different direction.
I just think it's frustrating to certain people that I won't push their direction.
I don't have a direction other than finding Sebastian and bringing him home.
I didn't say you.
See there? It's almost predictable at this point.
That's what I have a problem with, is why is everybody so worried about the bullshit? And that's literally what it is, bullshit. Instead of actual finding Sebastian.
Shit, it may be. Hold on.
Well, to be fair, Chris, without all the information, it's kind of hard, right?
Right, but there's no new information. I wish there was. There's nothing.
And because there's nothing, I think a lot of people are filling it with bullshit, right? They're filling the void with the.
In fairness, it doesn't matter if there's a lot, a little, none, a bunch. It doesn't matter. It's YouTube, sweetheart. They all fill it with bullshit. It's like they'll dot connect until they run out of dots, and then they start gluing shit on top of shit on top of shit until it ends up with this little Frankenstein type thing. It's a byproduct of this cesspool in which we play in. But I respect the effort.
The gossip and the bullshit and those.
Well, now a creator's involved. I mean, so yeah.
Well,
this is the
yeah.
shit that's going on.
I think when there's a divide, somebody's going to fill the gap with something, right? And that's what we see day in and day out.
And I see a lot of comments, and I see a lot of comments about Katie. Let Katie speak. Let Katie speak.
You're talking about divides and gaps being filled. Maybe you did take your man car above. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
And using the Texas Roadhouse video footage as an example, she was picked apart simply for looking for a waitress. Right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Like they picked that apart for weeks, or well, not weeks, but over a week.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of understand why she wouldn't. Anything she does, she rubs her leg and people think something. Like, I kind of understand where she's coming from there. It's a lot. People really tear her apart, you guys.
And see,
Well, hold on, and let me defend something real quick.
Well, look, man. I mean, y'all made this a public thing at this point. I mean, creators are gonna do what they do on YouTube. It's just the way it is. But this is in part from engaging. And to be totally honest with you, she has done the less talking. She has done the least talking of anybody else, and was the last to see him. If you think the internet isn't going to eat that alive, you are abso-fucking-lutely crazy. Of course they are. I mean, I think it's to be expected. So it's one more reason why you shouldn't get involved with YouTubers. I mean, I hate to say that, but I wouldn't. Be damn careful which ones you do. That's a guarantee.
People tear all of us apart. All of us.
That's facts.
People are tearing people apart in these shows for no reason. Now they're going after a.
Oh, Bubba, there's a reason. Oh, there's a reason. Ain't got nothing to do with your child, but there's a reason. Comes out every 30 days on the 21st. There's a big old fucking reason.
Pastor.
That is crazy. That is
Excuse
absolutely
me, like help me understand how going after a pastor is going to help find Sebastian. How is bashing Seth, Katie, myself, my parents, and God forbid anybody else involved, how is it finding Sebastian?
Well,
People are people.
How is being up on here feeding the wolves finding Sebastian? How's that working? I mean, if I'm a betting man, well, 18,000 views. We know that. We know it pulled 18,000 views. So, there's a reason. Absolutely a reason.
People in this world. And guess what? There's not one soul that is perfect. We all have our imperfections. But that's what makes this world go round. Because if it was perfect, it would be very boring. And people would not want to communicate.
I used to think that too, man. It seemed like a good thing to say, right? We're all different. We should celebrate our differences. It makes us better and unity, and we should be great like that. And you're not okay, and I'm not okay, and we cannot be okay together because like one love. Nah. After this last round of elections, man, I kind of wish more people thought like me. I just do. I'm sorry. I think it'd be way easier actually, but that's for conversation for another day.
With each other because we're all perfect, but we're not. In return, look, have some compassion. Learn to accept things. Like, there's answers that we all want, and we just don't get.
Not yet, anyway.
Exactly. And
now there's some you're just never gonna get. Period. Ever. Doesn't matter how this plays. I mean, it's just no.
We want nothing more than to have them. Sebastian to be home. That's what's important here.
Yeah, but you got to understand when there's a missing child and they're, like you said, tearing people apart, when people feel there's inconsistencies in stories, and people are going to dissect that. That's what this sector does.
I know. And the sad part is because the whole story cannot come out.
Right.
Because law enforcement doesn't want things out. You know, there are people out there that want to take one thing and twist it and shove it into a direction which they don't need it to be going, but they're doing it anyways. For what reasons? It ain't my business. But it sure in the world doesn't help find Sebastian. This community, true crime, and all these creators out there, they could do, God, they could do so much
amazing things.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. This is even worse. This is even worse. I hate when fucking panels do this shit, too. They get all fucking We Are the World and shit. And, we could save fucking humanity if we all stuck together and fucking hit my Cash App. Like, get the stop. Stop it. Stop it. You can line fucking 3 true crime creators up side by fucking side, and they couldn't fucking agree on what color the grass is. Stop that shit. Stop it. Don't encourage this bullshit. Don't. All the great shit they could do. Right.
Everybody can. And I've had this conversation with several people. They could do so much better. They really can.
Like him or not, Benny Keys is a pretty smart motherfucker. And as you see how well he really knocked it out the park, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the fucking Carrot Queen, miss me, bro. Like, no. There might be some real true crime channels that I could fuck with and say, you know what? These are pretty smart people. Maybe they could add something to the equation. I don't know that you found him yet, guy. But we in the thick of it now, so.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that.
And instead of just going after each other, and I mean, I've even heard creators going after creators, you know, for their own personal reasons. You know, that's their.
That's what they do, man. That's how this community works. First off, unless you have tragedy in your world, we don't have content in our world. That should ring kind of fucked up within itself. That this is basically a genre that needs something fucked up to happen to really have anything to work on or talk about. Like, that's what kind of started to deter me from the true crime community, really, was the fact that for my channel to get to where I would like it to get to as a channel, as an entertainer, I needed fucking what? To hope and wish for missing kids in Hawaii? The fuck? No, dude. Nope. If the quality of my content is only based on the level of demise of somebody else, I'll pass, man. It's not that big a deal. I'll find something else to do.
There's choice. But when it comes to this community and finding these children, Sebastian,
Did we lose you?
I think you cut out.
I think we have-
can you hear me?
Now we can.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. But with all of these kids that are missing, all these creators can do so much.
Well, and
So
a lot
much
of
good.
us do, Chris.
I know, and that's why I'm not bashing.
No,
I'm
I mean,
just saying.
I know.
If everybody came together, God, it could be an unstoppable force.
I agree.
You know,
But it's hard to do when we're told half truths.
It'd be like fucking Hunger Games of fucking retards. That's what it'd be like. That's exactly what it'd be like. It'd be like, nah, I don't see it. But hey, you know, be positive, I guess, dream big. I've been here about 3 years, and I have seen so many motherfuckers that were teammates for a couple of months and then mortal fucking enemies the next, and using, and that's the thing, man, when you're working with this kind of subject matter that's so real life and it's so heartstring and so emotional, that it makes people tend to want to it makes people tend to want to spend more money and support the cause financially, right? Because why not give me, $20,000? I'm finding missing kids, right? And it also makes the opposition want to go a hell of a lot harder, because in their minds, even if I end up having to dox this motherfucker, or even if I end up having to do this skanky shit, or even if I have to drop these DMs, or, it's okay. I don't like doing it, but it's okay because it's the name of a missing child. I hate to say it, but I do think that shit gets crushed heavily in this community. I think people use and abuse it to, for their own agenda at times. And I think it's maybe shittier than the money itself.
And lies,
Amen.
like from
Amen.
one and the other. And, we don't know you. I've never spoken to you ever.
I'm sorry. Who am I talking with?
That's body moving.
Body
Oh,
moving.
I'm so sorry. Forgive
No,
me. I
it's
didn't know.
totally okay. It's totally okay. Like you don't know me. Like it's totally fine. It's hard, and people, I'm not doing this, but people do feel the void. They fill it with nonsense.
I know, and
Yeah.
it sucks.
And
It
and
sucks
because
that we
and
can't come out and
because
say certain things either.
no, I know. I can't imagine. Like I really
And
can't.
I will say that is a true statement that Chris just said. Once again, this isn't. I want.
See? that just feels to me like a cosign, you know? It's like, this is how much information I have. This is how in the know I am. That, trust me, you know, he's telling the truth about this. There's things that he can't say, and that. Okay, I won't say that.
I want to be very clear about my reasoning for this live tonight, okay? It wasn't to bash anybody. I'm absolutely glad, Chris, that you came up here and spoke, right? I'm not mad at you. I don't have any hostility towards you, okay?
No,
I'm
I respect you. I mean, for the record, we do respect each other. So
For sure.
you know,
For sure we do. And we've always had that. Oh, and to be honest with you, the people in the chat are going to say and do what they're going to do. I think ultimately
and
issue,
and it's really sad.
It is. But ultimately the issue is that, you know, you say something that really gets under me sometimes, Chris, and that's that you say, well, it's our personal life. We don't want to talk about it, but y'all came to social media asking for social media's help. You know what I mean? And
he's got you there, big guy.
For help is one thing, but
Yeah,
being
but
torn
that's
apart is
different,
another.
bro.
Well, hold on. Let me
That's
finish.
different. They came to social media to ask for help looking.
Dude, I don't care. I'm sorry. I've said this a million times. It's nobody's first day on the job at this point. If you manage to find your way onto social media over a missing person's a loved one or whatever, then you obviously knew a little something. And with all due respect, respectfully as possible, if you are looking for a missing person, God forbid your child, and you knew enough to come here, then you have to know a little bit about how it works. Hell, there's documentaries and shit now. You can't miss them. You can Netflix and chill and learn all about batshit Betty. However, if your research brought you to Queen Bee, Cluminati, and Elevated Truth,
for their son, not
to solve a case,
not CPS
Right.
reports.
That's-
And I mean, come on.
And last time I checked, there's not one show where we came onto a show or myself came onto a show and turned it into a bash session. I didn't do that. Not gonna do it. And quite frankly, I'm pretty confident when I say this. It's team, let's find Sebastian. Let's bring him home. I don't care about the BS. I don't. But bringing our kid home.
but here we are, though. Hanging out in the BS. Like, you see that, right? Like, you do see that? But you're doing it. Like, right now, you're doing it. Just saying.
Is the most important thing to all three parents. Once again, all three of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There it is. That's what we got. That's, maybe my take on it's way different than everybody else's, but my take of it is y'all are way too close to the fucking fire, and these families, man, have to quit feeding this bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, but you're asshole deep in it too. And if you haven't kept up with enough of what's going on, and you don't know who these people are, then you might want to quit feeding the wolves, man. I mean, there are plenty of reputable true crime channels out there. You gotta drive a little further. These people will tell you they're fucking Krama channels. And I think Krama most of the time is putting it nicely. I think that's given a huge fucking buffer. But, come on, man. You have to own a little of it. You got to. You got to. I don't see how you can't. Andy! Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I got Nightbot working, you see that? I'm a G. I'm a fucking G. I'm so stoked about that Nightbot shit. I don't think anybody uses Nightbot anymore. I think that shit went out like 85. I think last mission I really saw Nightbot was on the Oregon Trail. I don't know that, fucking nugs. Yeah, I don't, Tinker! What are you doing, sweetheart? Me? I'm just refilling this glass of Southern Comfort eggnog. It's a different eggnog I'm using now. It kind of smells like ass. So, 0! I just played your clip. Like, practically all of it. No, I think I did all of it. I didn't think you would mind. Hope you're feeling better this lovely morning. Maybe that's what I should start doing. Just going fucking live so late that nobody even knows I'm over here. It's fucking, now it's just early enough for all my people across the lake to like just be up in the fucking mornings, you know. This was not my intention. And this is the first time I've ever had like a birthday that fell on a weekend. I was talking about this earlier, like every birthday as long as I can remember was on fucking Mondays and Wednesdays. I don't know how or why that should happen. It must be some kind of fucking numerical anomaly. How I've went this long without a weekend birthday. And then I really didn't do anything. My fucking knee is all kind of fucked up. That's a whole nother story. I barely fucking ball. But, this has been a rough fucking go, man. Just a rough 48 hours. But I'm good. I'm feeling better about it. And, yeah. But seeing how, you know, I did kind of get pushed way behind tonight because I was kind of dicking around. I didn't really want to. It got kind of late and fucking all kinds of other bullshit happened. I got a little pissy and then I didn't really want to do it. And then, who knows, man. I may just get up in the morning and fucking go live again. Why? Because I think everybody gave up hope on me for one. And number two, like I said, it's my birthday weekend. I'll turn this into a whole fucking mini-series, man. Ain't no telling. I'll do a 3-parter. God, this eggnog stinks. I hope it tastes better than it fucking smells. Holy shit. Good lord. Okay, we're going for it. We're going for it. Here we go. Holy shit. This actually looks like real egg. Like, wow. Like, fucking wow. See, Southern Comfort has this new shit, vanilla spice eggnog. It is fucking fantastic. It's in like the red and white carton instead of the black one. Is delightful. This looks like it's made from an actual egg. Like right, like it's. Wait, okay, hold up. I gotta get a spoon, straw. I hate to have to use my fucking. I use this little straw. Here's a little dainty one. I can use that. Where's my little dainty straw? Damn it. Whatever. We'll use this fucking McDonald's Jamie. Oh, well, I got a coffee one. That'll work. Fuck it, we'll do it with the coffee thing. Oh, this is weird. Like, I don't know about this at all. Oh. Wow. Okay. Smells better with the bourbon. Good lord, it's like 70 weight fucking motor oil. Did she eat the cat food tonight? From the shit she didn't do last night? Dude, y'all know how bad I want to cover some of that shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I like the lightheartedness of it. I like the fact that I didn't just watch a panel of fucking 6 or 8 people sit around and bluff each other about who gives the biggest shit about a situation that you all like you're dropping the ball on heavily. At least when I'm over there, what really happens? You got a 22-year-old girl that's got clear daddy issues. You have fucking Tina D, who is like, I'm gonna bark watching it, glad I didn't see it. Well, because she got her ass chewed for not doing it last night. Oh my god, that's the worst fucking eggnog I've ever had in my life. Good God, that's so nasty. Like, I really wish I could cipher the fucking bourbon back out of this. Oh, Jesus. I wasted that motherfucking $5. I got to go find me some of that Southern Comfort to go with my Southern Comfort, because this is Prairie Farm. And, I love the fact that, you remember that movie Powder from, like, the 90s? Like, the little ghostly looking kid that Powder, he had no eyebrows and shit. That's what he looks like. He looks like a pudgy Powder. Like a pudgy Powder. Today's the first day I ever sat and talked to him, though. Actually, a really nice guy. Today was the first day I ever got to sit and talk for any length of time. To Boogie 2988. I got to hang out and chat with him and a few others and Billy the Fridge, and it was cool, man. Really, really nice dudes. And like even the whole, cancer scam thing, there's actually a little more to that than I knew too. So it's a fucking internet for you, man. There's always more to it than you're aware. It depends on who you're asking and who you're being told by. Depends on what the narrative spin's gonna be like. So I guess there's always another side to it. It's not like a human thumb. The funny thing is, though, he looks like I said, pudgy Powder. You cannot read his facial expressions at all. Like, it's so fucking wild. Like, you flat cannot read. It's just blank. It's just totally fucking blank. I love it. I love it. I'm like, dude, can't even let this boy draw some fucking eyebrows on. Give him that, like, mean mug. Give him that, that 50-cent eyebrow. Give him something. I can't even tell, like, what I'm looking at. Like, you really know. And then by the time you throw on the glasses, it just really heightens the lack of eyebrows. So, I don't know. Good sport, though. Boogie's a good sport most of the time. I missed. I didn't actually see. Hey, Pecan. Thank you. Dude, it has been fucking awful. It's been fucking awful. I'll see your shit, debut. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Yeah, it could be worse. I guess it holy shit. Oh, my God. Well, I am truly sorry, sweetheart, and I hope that, dude, I'm not sure which is fucking worse, man. My dad used to get ear infections really bad. I never had one until probably 30. And then I finally had one. And that was like, because it's kind of like a tooth pain. It really is. It's like, dude, it's so bad. It is so bad. And it's not because it's like such a sharp pain, or mine wasn't, but it was just like it never fucking goes away. It's like this is pulsating. Just like, oh my God. I can't even. Oh, it's so bad. And there's almost nothing you can do to get it to go away. And if you do get it to go away, it'll stop. But like, and you can try all the shit, man. Compresses, fucking hair dryer. I used to use a fucking hair dryer. It used to help me a lot. But once it would, just kind of peek back through, man, it would almost be worse. Oh my Lord, I can't imagine that. And the fucking root canal to go, no, absolutely not. I would flip my shit. I would totally flip my shit. I don't think I could deal with that. I'm so fucking proud of that. Yeah, that's, Jesus, man, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Truly, I am absolutely sorry. Do I have anything else I wanted to do right now? It's so fucking late, man. I don't think so. I am probably gonna do something in the morning while everybody's up and out and about and doing shit. Just because I want to. I gotta start going earlier anyway. I really should. Now that it gets dark, I said this last week, or I don't know, a couple days ago. Now that it gets dark at like 5 o'clock, it didn't really bother me to go live earlier. It's just going live in the daylight. I don't know, it just feels strange to me. It feels like I should not be doing this. It feels like I should be doing something else. Like I compare it to playing APA pool on Sundays. All my friends look at me like, dude, what are you doing? It's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the morning, you're drinking. Like, dude, I'm in a bar. Like, I can't imagine doing live performances too much of anything in the daylight. I sure as hell can't imagine being at a bar shooting pool and not, I mean, am I supposed to just walk around and shoot pool? We're in a bar. I mean, it's like, I'm not going to stand there and not have a drink. What the fuck are you talking about? I am too, man. I'm fucking awful about it. Always doing it, dude. I'm telling you, I can't imagine what that shit feels like. Ugh. I don't like any one of those situations. To have multiple at one time, absolutely not. She's doing way better than I am even being in here. You wouldn't hear it. Oh, God. Yeah, apparently the cat food thing was legit. She was supposed to have done it last night. And, like, that's what happens on the show, you know. Keem's kind of like Daddy Keem, and whoever's fucking up, I mean, you're liable to get your ass, you know. But it's kind of part of the shtick, right? Like, whoever fucks up kind of takes a punishment. And it's usually perpetuated by the chat. And the chat, you know, fucking PayPal, Super Chats, whatever, donates money to essentially decide the punishment. And then you have to enact said punishment. And I guess, you know, initially, you know, she took in this money, was supposed to eat cat food, and fucking didn't. So everybody started calling her a scammer and shit, and the chat hates her. I mean, fucking hates her. Like, every other, I mean, it's just nonstop, you know. Can't fire this bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Shit. God, this really does stink, man. Like, I can't even not drink it. Like, I'm literally have to just move it away from me. Like, that is the worst fucking eggnog ever. My God. Even my fucking eggnog turned out like shit. Holy shit. Does it get better if you put more? Maybe it'd get better if I put more bourbon. Putting more eggnog ain't gonna get me anywhere. Oh my lord. This shit is just... Oh my God. Oh, if there's a Becky Gang fucking Discord, I'm in that shit. You hear me? I'm so going there. I'm so fucking going. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wonder if fucking Savage is already in there. She has to know it's over there. Or then again, they probably wouldn't let her in. I don't know. I don't think Tina really hates her that bad. There's times I see, you know, I think Tina has a little bit of a soft spot for Savage. She loves to hate her. We'll say that. Alright, let's try this one more time. After that, we're throwing the shit in the trash. No, it's just the worst eggnog ever. Like, that's just a fact. You know, statistically. If you look at all the eggnogs, I'm gonna say this is... I'll go with you. I'll go with you, A-Mac. We go up in there. I'll be your dance partner. We be like, hey, look here. We came here together. We were brought here by your content entertainment genius. And we're big supporters. Savage? Nah, man, fuck that bitch. We don't like her at all. We go in there incognito. We will infiltrate, fly under the radar, and get some intel. I ain't gonna lie, it's probably funny as shit in there, really. She says some funny shit sometimes. She said some shit tonight at Becky that was funny as hell. Like, I think it was it might have been last night. Wherever, you know, Becky was constantly just tanking shit on that stream. Just brutal. It was pretty good. I don't think I'm going to play this other one. I may do this one tomorrow. I'm glad to see more people watching it, though. Like, I'm so glad to see more people watching it. Because I was afraid, and Savage had a whole lot to do with that. And I was afraid that people were just not going to get into it. I was going like, fuck, dude. I really like this shit. I think it's funny as hell. I just, I don't know, in a weird sort of way, it's relaxing and peaceful on that side of town right now. It's like, it's just a bunch of shit talking. Nobody's trying to kill nobody. Nobody's trying to, you know, send people to fucking, send CPS to your house or anything like that. It's just a bunch of shit talking and trolling and rude and crude. I fucking love it. But, at any rate, man, I think I'm gonna get out of here. It's late. The fucked up thing is 2 people sent me really generous fucking cash apps tonight, and neither one of them have been in here. Fucking neither one of them. It's so fucked. I looked all night, made damn sure. So, I guess, I'll send a note maybe, or a carrier pigeon with a letter in its beak. I'll do something. But, yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do like an earlier daytime stream tomorrow. And I gotta delete the whole fucking stream from last night or the night before with the Upchurch shit. I've edited, like, I would have to really take out 80% of the video. So, I guess I'll leave it up for a few more minutes if anyone wants to watch it. But, Esther, how you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good to see you as always, a pleasure. And, let's see, is there anything else I just feel like I need to say or do? I don't think so. It's the worst fucking eggnog I've ever had in my life. Prairie Farms. Farmer-owned eggnog, limited edition. It had these cute little cows on it. It says that you've been around doing this shit since 1938. 1938, they need to go back and fucking work on their craft a little bit. Practice. Because this shit right here. It's almost like it wanted to be a... The ice is helping. The ice is actually helping to dilute it a little bit. Maybe that's a... It's... Almost gives more of a White Russian vibe. It's strange. I'll suffer through this one. But, I don't think I'll be... Well, thank you, Tinker. I appreciate it. I do. It's been an eventful day. It's, yeah, it's just been a weird fucking day. Like I said, from the time it started till pretty much now. Which I guess is technically now out of the birthday. Like I said, I don't care. I'm doing a 3-day birthday celebration. Fuck that, I'm grifting all weekend long. What the hell y'all talking about? I swear, I cannot remember the last time I had a birthday on a Friday. I mean, every fucking year it's a Monday or Wednesday. Always. And now it's finally on a Friday. I ain't really do anything. Just sit around the house all fucking day. I'm telling you, my leg is so fucked up. My shit is swole up. And I don't know that I'll be getting around much the next couple of days. Yeah, right? Cream and vodka and a drop of vodka. Not even a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do it up all weekend, sweetheart. Grandma Sherry, how you doing, baby? Good to see you. Thank you. I probably will. I'm definitely going to do something tomorrow. I don't really know exactly what, but I'm going to do something constructive. I got to, I guess, go back and work on Nightbot, because apparently Nightbot is fucking rogue. That sumbitch come in hard. Like, he was just whacking people. I don't give a damn. He was just whacking mofos for any reason. I think I got it taken care of. There's a whole nother... There's a few more things, but that seemed to be the biggest. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. They were coming hard on it, even just like cap locks, man. If you like said something more than 3 or 4 caps in it, you were toast. Fucking toast. That thing, Jesus. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Came in just hardcore. But I'm still kind of stoked about it. Nightbot's been a moderator for fucking years. I could never make it work properly. And now, I was focused, laser focused. I went in there, watched me a little video, and said, you know what? I think I can do this. I think I finally cracked the code. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, is there anything else? No, I don't think there is. I think I'm going to eat my chicken sandwich now. Put some more ice in this eggnog and try to wade through it. it's holy shit. It's definitely not the best. It's not. It's not even close. It's pretty bad. Usually to me, traditional is barber. Well, most people don't have barbers. Here, that's kind of the traditional go-to is barber's eggnog. Like I said, now at Walmart, you'll find that Southern Comfort, the black label shit, or this like, it's like a white label, but it's really just like a red fucking milk carton kind of shit. So much better. Best egg. Maybe that's the problem. I've had that the last couple of years, and it is so good. It is by far the best eggnog ever made in life ever. And it's just great. Just really, really good. This is not. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Good night. I love y'all. Thank y'all. And I'll see y'all in the morning at some point in time. Yeah, probably not the morning. We'll say like afternoon before 5. How about that? I'll put a reminder up before I go live. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the birthday wishes, cash apps, all that good shit. I appreciate it. Y'all are funding my habits. And I'm going to pine for better eggnog. It sucks. God, it's almost undrinkable. Nice, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Well, I don't know anything about making my own. Maybe one day I'll have me a good woman that can make me some. But y'all be good, man. Good night. Take care of yourselves. Love y'all.
Although my hands, they may be idle, yet to be a playground, and I swear I'll say to you I'm sorry, but I'll meet you